feeling cleaner than I ever would be. It's cooler than Antarctica's weather would be. Damn, I think my swagger is a weapon to me. And dudes don't count you off the record to me. So don't be stepping to me, trying to shake my hand. I'm already the man, ain't trying to make your band. I feel the fact that I'm real just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fact that I'm real just make them mad. I be smoking helium to inflate my swerve. I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every lady wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. 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 You're not really seeing me, dog. Real talk. You feeling whacker than you ever would be. In mind, you think.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Y'all, as you know, this is the Basketball Wives Stand account, and so we are here to talk about Basketball Wives. We got to jump into this is season 12, episode 8, popping off. And so I definitely want to know what you guys think about this episode. Why you got thinking about that? Let's take care of the business of this channel. If you want to join the SoDeb Nation, turn on your notifications. Turn them on all so you get notified every time I post a new video or I go live. Like the video, share the video, comment down below. And if you're in the live, come over here and comment in this chat. Let's play this intro and let's get into it. Oh, and also share with a friend too, because it is good for you if you didn't know that already. All right, let's play this intro and let's get into it. Let's go.
I'm fly, yes, I'm high, yes. Every wanna get to this guy, yes. Go out tonight, I just might, yes. Style cleaner than yours, so don't buy, yes. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair. I'm so debonair, so debonair.
And we're here, Cindy.
Hey, we're here. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. It's so weird. It's a Tuesday.
I know. And look at us. We're stepping it up. We're doing it a day early now.
Mm-hmm. Listen, I'm at back at home, so I got time.
I love it. I love it.
Yes. So this episode, definitely, if you guys are in the chat, if you're tuning in late, comment in the comment section. But on a scale of 1 to 10, hold on. Do you see what I see?
No.
We have a special guest.
Oh, okay. Yay! Hooray! Hey, Busy.
What's up, Cindy? So good to see you in here.
So good to see you up here. I'm so glad you made it.
Oh, God. I'm tired of getting cussed out by SoDeb every week. So,
well, I mean,
words.
I was just gonna say I've been telling him I really miss your perspective, so I'm glad you're on, especially for this episode, because I'm tired. So
this episode specifically,
this episode wasn't that good, though.
I didn't like it. Yeah, I wasn't gonna rate it high.
We're already on. I don't agree on this episode. So
okay.
We already know.
I see you got your haircut and everything. This is cutting off your face. I think you might have to move this template. Why is it all so dusty up in here? What's this thing up in the front? Why is it covering off your hair?
I mean, I would have changed it around had you told me you were actually going to show up.
I was 2 seconds from not doing it. And now I'm here, so what's up? You want fire or not? Come outside. I'm not going to jump you.
I mean, we're close to each other now, so whenever you're ready, let's go.
Oh, come on. Oh, definitely. I am going to jump you. Do your little show, girl.
You guys are matching, though. You both in your blues.
Hey, you want to be me so bad.
Actually, what did I tell you, Cindy? I was like, I was not going to wear this at all, right?
Yep, that's right. You did say that.
So.
He
Yep,
felt in his spirit. He was like, "No,
You know,
baby,
if you would have been in that part of the before we got on the live, yeah, no.
Okay, so
But okay, so before we jump into this, make sure you guys are subscribing to Busy as well. Now I gotta drop your link in the chat. Well,
no, please don't, y'all. Don't hold your breath. If you think about to upload a video, don't tell them to follow me.
So you didn't share to your so Cindy, we've had a whole conversation, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
And he told me he was want to share to his channel as well. So I'm like,
I was.
but you did it?
Yeah, I did, and I didn't want to only because I was like, I don't want this to feel transactional. So I'll come up in here and be a friend, do your little show or whatever.
Not transactional.
I think you should do the same thing.
I'm not going to, and you can't make me do your
I
show.
mean, listen, I'm not going to fight you about it. So, anyways, if you guys are in the chat, make sure you guys, if you've watched the show, I know most of you guys don't watch it. We just watched the reviews. So, on a scale from 1 to 10, what would you give the episode?
I'm gonna give it a 3. I didn't like it.
3? Okay.
Yeah, I really didn't like it.
Well,
Oh, well, I wasn't gonna give it a 3. I was gonna give it a 4, but it just wasn't good. I was like, "What is this?" It just wasn't good, and
didn't
I'm
like
tired
it.
of this television. You know what? I am on the Whether You Like It or Not panel, which we're covering Real Housewives of Atlanta, and
some of basketball wives though.
I know I was telling them yesterday that I'm blocked by every person on Basketball Wives, and I think this is your fault because I do it get on this platform. And then you made me talk ish about them because of what I'm seeing on the television show. I'm brought by Jennifer, Evelyn, Brandy, Jackie. I haven't looked too deep into whoever these new girlies are, but I'm sure they're gonna block me too after this video. They better be lucky I don't care. I'm not invested enough. I just be trying to see what did Jackie say. Oh, I'm blocked. I didn't know. That's
I'm
how
so
I found out that I'm blocked.
surprised.
Why
I
are
did
you
not know
surprised?
that. I'm surprised that you were blocked. Why would they block you?
Girl, blocked by every person. You gonna ban me? Ban. They blocked me from all of
Is it because they
Oh.
don't want the show or like why?
I'm sure it's only because of the show. What in what other context am I talking about? Jackie Crazy Christie.
But you've always been a cheerleader for Jackie. I'm surprised.
That's what I was thinking, but then I also was like, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
I was thinking to myself, I'd be going up for you, girl, but then I was like, I don't care.
Right.
She blocked me on all
I
social
gave the
media
episode an 8, by
platforms.
the way.
You said you did what?
I gave the episode an 8. I love the episode.
What?
I thought so. I'm gonna
You
tell you
gave this one an 8?
I'm gonna tell you why I gave it an 8. One, I love the fact that they were actually doing stuff like promoting their own businesses. I also like what happened. I guess we'll get into while we're during the review. With Ming and Brandy, I do love the fact that I feel like, and we're probably going to have I want to have a conversation about why it's so hard for people to understand that Evelyn actually gives about something.
Right.
Who is that?
I'm talking to Cindy, not you.
Oh, okay.
Because it doesn't make sense to me. But
It doesn't. It does. The animosity directed solely towards her is really weird to me, which is why I rated it so low as well.
But I gave it that because I'm like, but to be honest, if you watch the episode in its entirety, you could tell that she actually gave about what was happening. So
yeah,
there's that. So we can just jump into the conversation.
Wait, Busy didn't give his rating.
He said,
you gave it a 4. That's right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so it starts off with Janice doing that. Sorry.
Her little voiceover, which I was just like, I was so happy, so Deb, to see her do something else other than talk about her man.
You know what I was happy about for you?
What?
We haven't seen Christian in 2 episodes.
Thank God. Oh, thank you. But you always see when they're doing the flashbacks or the catch ups. He's always there.
Yeah.
So annoying. Anyway.
But we haven't seen him.
I mean,
so
I like seeing him.
Do you?
I do like seeing Christian. I do like seeing. Now I think somebody did something to his lips But outside of that, I do like seeing some Christian on my. And I ain't say he the best person for it. He's not a scammer. I just like seeing him.
Ugh.
Oh, and real quick, Miss Poppin 2001 says, "Hey, so Deb and Cindy," and then you also some bees in the chat from Larissa. Busy.
Hey, Larissa Gra.
So yes, so Jen was going over those voiceovers. I'm like, you're making another video? I mean, movie about what?
Look, she
Nobody-
found her niche and she's sticking to it. These people stole my money. These people stole my stuff, and now it's time to talk about it. And I don't have a problem with that. You don't see Evelyn Hosada doing anything. I'm glad.
That's not true.
I thought I was gonna see her in a detective outfit this season. I thought she was gonna be coming up with the binoculars and have her magnifying glass. I thought we was gonna see do. I was wondering, she done did all of those hours, girl.
But she hasn't done all the hours to be the detective, though.
Who knows what's going to, but the way she's made it seem like it was so serious to her life, I thought she was about to take Tammy Roman's job. And so far, Tammy,
are we going to talk about Tammy Roman's job that's not even a real detective job?
I would at least prefer her acting like she being a detective.
I would show how to do that for Tammy.
You're not going to let me like that, lady. I don't give a we not seeing her doing anything.
Who, Evelyn?
Yes.
Well, that's
so you talk about what Jen is or isn't doing. You ain't seen her Evelyn doing a mother thing. Her ass going down. Acting like she was buying those. First of all, that was a whole nother organization's thing that they piled up into. They put y'all in a little corner so y'all can give out.
So you haven't seen Evelyn with the bodysuits. You haven't seen
this season? I ain't seen her with a bodysuit thing.
Yes.
She wears them every season.
And she's been
putting on Fashion Nova does not make us
of Atlanta wear those bodysuits.
You know what? We just got into it.
She's been wearing her
bodysuits.
And she's been wearing her jewelry, her earrings. I've seen them in every episode.
I was about to go there.
No one would have known.
I know.
Also, have you not seen Drop the Low?
Never heard of it. Was that a song?
No, that's her YouTube channel that is doing very well.
Yes.
Oh, the one with her whole daughter?
Busy. Come on. Don't do it.
She'll be all right.
Wow.
You did what you did. You are who you are. Like mother, like daughter.
Shawnee's, block him now, too.
Yeah. I'm sure I'm on the list. I definitely am sure I'm on the list. And what is interesting to look from her on her page?
Drop the Low is actually really good though. Like it's a really good
and I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you all like it. Y'all listen to Zelle and Robin's thing too.
No, I don't even.
It's giving that very much that.
I don't even watch.
Drop the Low is not giving what Giselle and Robin's doing at all.
Yeah, it's giving low budget. We are also on the TV show podcast.
Do you like Nene Leak's YouTube channel?
I do like Nene Leak's YouTube channel. I like it very much.
Then you just hate Evelyn because the production of Drop the Low is on the same scale of the Nene Leak show.
And I wonder how many people she had to deal with to get it to look like that. Let's go to okay. So what I'm learning from this, because I haven't watched any other reviews because I'm barely watching the show. So yeah, we don't like Jennifer. We don't like her man. We keep going
for the show for her movie that she's making. Chantel meets up with the modeling agent for her son. I thought that was really cute. We get to Brittany and Denise. Both her Diane. Brittany and Denise discussing the positive energy and her journey through this matchmaking agency. I'm like, so this must be before she met the husband that she's not with no more, right?
You mean her father's her daughter's father?
That celebrity guy that she was married to. Remember that Brittany was married to that guy?
Oh, Brittany. Kevin Gates.
Yeah, but she's on this matchmaking journey,
right?
With the agency. So this must be before.
I think
allegedly.
But wasn't she? It could have been before. I don't know when the fires were in relation to, because she's such a huge star.
They were in January.
So when she was with him, but I know that she had to wait to get divorced because she converted to the religion that she was trying to respect the religion before she can get divorced. So I don't know. Maybe it had to be before then.
Can I ask you, has she respected religion?
I wouldn't know. I'm not following any of these ladies.
From what you've seen from her, has she respected the religion?
On the show, yeah. Why? What part was disrespectful on the show?
When
I don't know the lady in real life. But
When she-
on the show, she always come in. It seems like she has really good energy. She was defending her friend against her
Brittany
mother.
has good energy.
I thought she did.
Okay. Let's move on to these the notes. Jackie's working on that show.
Which is a joke.
If we get one more season of her doing this, now we doing Pop the Balloon. Oh no, next season. How long is this season real that she's trying to promote to the?
You know what I want to see?
But it's awful. Even if it's just a sizzle reel, the stuff that we have seen, it's horrible.
But you know what I want to see on the show that we haven't seen yet?
What?
The alpaca. Like, where's it?
That's still a part of the sizzle reel. That's still a part of the sizzle
I'm still
reel.
waiting on the alpaca to do whatever it was supposed to do. But you know,
my God, they would have had her holding the alpaca while that man was asking those questions to the Jackie, now you would have had that's a BET show waiting to happen right there. She would have just had just the alpaca with her because we said we was gonna bring it. You right about that. I like that.
That was the most amazing alpaca in the world. I'm like, well, what does it do? Because where's the interview? I want to know. I want the interview. I want to know what the alpaca does.
At least give us an update. Can we get an update on
Is it still alive? Like, what's happening?
What's the alpaca been going through? Did it lose its home during the fires? What's going on with the alpaca?
Right.
She wants to show to the. She wants to go the show to go into the direction of Wendy Williams and Jennifer Hudson.
No, ma'am.
Wendy Williams could be a staple of where you want to go. Jennifer Hudson is crazy to me.
So absolutely she want to be right in the middle. She want to be one person not listening to you while you're doing it.
She's gonna be like
in your business.
She's gonna be like, so you are an alpaca?
Yeah.
So you walk on all 4 feet.
Mm-hmm.
And
how you do that?
How you do that? Do you walk down the what's that hallway called?
You do have to walk down the Spirit Hall before you get in. You get across the hallway. Yeah.
I want to see the alpaca walk down the Spirit Hall.
I don't. There's no world in which ever that Jackie would get a show. Like it never would make sense. No, I don't think anyone's asking her to do anything like it. Just there's never going to be a universe with Jackie hosting a talk show.
I don't think so either at all. But that part. She asked Ty to help with the put together the dating show. Can
I ask a question? What this production team meeting by a small table in an apartment? What was that about?
So last season she brought them over there. She auditioned with them, and so they are a lot of fans of Jackie's, and so that's why they are a part of the show. Because when we get to the part where she says she wants the alien on the show, I'm like, well, okay, this is probably why Jackie has this team because they all delusional. They said E.T. gonna be the first guest, and I would believe
we can get an alien, Jackie. Yes, you can eat with that one, girl. This psychos. Oh, what is this show? I'm glad I got out of the universe.
We haven't seen the show yet, so we don't know. And what happened to her podcast?
Who?
I that was one of the more positive things that she's done through the years. I don't know what happened with that.
She had that podcast. I don't know what happened to it.
I didn't know she even had a podcast.
I don't think that Jackie really invested in a lot of her ventures at all.
At least not these ones. But when she was on the street, as Evelyn Hosada said, she really was investing. She was picking up the grass, getting picked up by the boys.
She could do a podcast with them.
She could do a podcast on that.
So here we go. I'm going to travel down this road with you guys. Hopefully, we'll make it through here. We get to.
What are you trying to say something about us or your delusional ass?
I'm just saying because I know where I'm at right now. We get to Brandi.
Me and Cindy can leave right now if you think you need to do this alone. We will not be disrespected. Now we came up on this raggedy show to help you all talk about this raggedy show. And if you got something to say, then say it. But me and Cindy can leave.
I don't know what you're going to
get behind me, Cindy.
I don't know what I'm going to say. So
we will leave if you
leave. Because what I did love was that the fact that they were really traveling down the different roads of the things that the girls were doing on this episode.
Okay.
So we get to Brandy.
Oh, this is it.
Nobody cares. But we get to Brandy.
Okay, see, we already started wrong. Okay. So Brandy and her assistant meet up at the shop to create new spices and blends for her line. She says her specialty is cooking books, but she wants to do tradition. Traditions and seasonings. She's working with a restaurant in downtown LA to do pop-up dinner to blend her spices with their food. Brandy and her assistant talks about her time home with Jason, and she feels like what they were arguing about. Let me just get through this part, and then we can talk about it.
Okay.
She felt like what they were arguing about isn't that important. The time apart has really helped. The relationship will work out if it's supposed to. Anything.
I wish that she didn't talk about that. Number one. Number two, if you do ever make it to LA again, that restaurant Joyce is everything, is the bomb. So, we'll have to check that out if you get
And
down
I
there.
will come there and do that with you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if
First of all, nobody want to hear about you and your broken home, not broken home. You staying with the man, so like, please leave us out of the group chat. You staying with that man. There is no way that you're leaving him. We get that that's kind of your thing. You're gonna kind of with so much sort of girl. You staying with that man, so just stay with that man and stop bringing us into this relationship. Secondly, bullshit. I'm sure the food is good, and I know that man who was actually quite tasty looking.
Yes, he was.
I know that man was like, sprinkle a little bit of that stuff on top. After you're done making it the way we make it, just sprinkle just one little two things on top real quick. Because how do you even taste that food? Why can't we use your recipes? Hire a chef to make recipes out of your book. Y'all be renting out all of these venues anyway. Rent out a venue, have a chef make recipes out of your book with your seasoning. Girl, these people, if I've never been to this restaurant before, I don't know if your seasoning was on it or not. I know it tastes good. Right. And I just feel like all of it was bullshit. Oh my God, I can't wait until we get to it. She's walking around the restaurant. I would say, if you don't go away from me, lady. Oh, it was so this is so good. Which one is it? She didn't even have any carrying around and say, oh, to get you guys to like it. This is what it was. Girl, all of it was a lie, a sham. And then where did this assistant come from out of nowhere? You try something.
This is not his first season being on the show.
I don't remember him. Why is the assistant not memorable, boy? Because now I'm angry at the assistant.
I remember.
It's all his fault now. And then what was she doing in this? If you already have your spices, girl, are you about to make a new one? I'm tired of these scenes that don't make sense.
So
you already have a season.
Did you actually watch the show or no? Because that's not what she said.
Weren't they trying to figure out some new things?
What she said was she had her cookbook, but she's trying to incorporate that with her spices.
Okay, so why were we picking up
spices? Is a new thing. That's not the cookbook.
Why were we walking through spices? Was she creating the spices right then and there?
Yes, while they were there.
I don't want to eat it.
she was
giving out ridiculous right now. So what we're saying is,
wait. So the book was her creating her own.
Yes,
the cookbook.
Okay.
Now she's creating spices for that. So she's mixing her own stuff up there, but she's trying to create new spices for the food. Period. That's what it is. As a person who is in that industry, you should be trying to elevate every single time. She said that on the show.
Going to a place that me and you could go get a spice and walk out, make a candle and walk next door to and walk.
But the restaurant chose to use her stuff that she made on her own for their dishes that they made.
Okay.
We'll get into it.
I'm gonna hope she didn't make her seasonings like she just did. Because if this is the way in which you're picking what the season blend is, I don't want it.
You don't even know.
I need you to be testing it out on meats.
You don't know because you never had it.
Put it in vegetables, girl. If you're just going downtown to the spices chop shop and then giving it out to us, girl, I don't want it.
No, she went down to make new stuff. She talked to the lady. Did you watch the show or no?
I did. I hear what you're
So when she
explaining,
talked to the
and
lady,
I'm
she was
still
saying
saying
that
that
she
if this
wanted
is the
to.
ideas that she's coming with, how she's
Hey
executing, I don't
Toria,
want it.
hey Toria, because
Hey, Toria, girl.
we're not. Um, we're not.
Hey, Toria. What? Look, I hear what both of you guys are saying. Um, and so Deb's not going to like this, but I agree more with Busy. It's
Of
kind of
course.
like you're just throwing it together, and then you have this partnership with this well-known restaurant whose food is actually delicious. But why wouldn't you rent out your own thing, make recipes from your cookbook, and incorporate the spices there?
Because the spices were not for her cookbook. They were to put them onto
Come
different
here.
places.
Come here. No, you sound like you
And I'll
came up
finish,
with this
can I
dumb
please
plan.
finish what I'm saying?
Go ahead. I'm
The
sorry.
reason why she like, are we watching? Are we not?
First of all, you won't insult Cindy and I.
The reason why
Get
she
behind
said
me,
this was
Cindy. We
because
watched the show. We had feedback.
so she explained what you just said. She explained it.
Okay, explain.
And the reason why was
say
because
it one more time for us. Sorry.
she said the reason why for the umpteenth time was because she wanted to see if she can collaborate with a restaurant. It just so happened to be that restaurant, which is one of the top restaurants in LA.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy was saying, he said, if I didn't even like it, or even hear yet on this part of the show, I don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
But he was saying, if I didn't like it, I would
No,
tell you
we're
I
not.
don't like it.
We're not
Okay.
there.
We're
We're
not
not
there
there.
yet.
So
We're
yeah,
just
so
we're
at this
still
part
at this.
right now, she's just creating the spices.
And I don't want to. If she created it like this, I don't.
Right.
Well, how
And
else are you supposed to create a spice or the? I think she said blends and like.
If Tabitha Brown is going down to the,
Well, people don't really like Tamara Brown stuff either.
I like her stuff.
I do too.
But people on the internet don't like it that much. So let's move on. So
Okay.
then we get to
But wait a minute.
You
But wait a
discredited
minute.
Tabitha Brown, but then you out here defending Brandy Max.
no, because y'all said you don't. You said you don't even you like hers, but you.
I'm sure she's not coming up with
you haven't
seasonings
even
like
tasted
that.
Brandy's yet. You have, and you're already saying you don't like it. So,
But
I mean, let's just
so
move.
Deb, like, can we also we kind of also glazed over her talking shit about once again Evelyn and the quote unquote.
We moving in a direction. We haven't gotten there yet.
No,
I thought you that was
we
in the
were
same
there.
thing. Yeah.
No, we have not. I got the notes. We haven't gotten there yet.
We
Look,
in the spice shop is when she did it though.
Right, and we just got to the first part where she started creating the spices. We didn't even get there
Okay.
yet.
oh,
They
you should have
tasted
talked about the whole
spices,
scene.
everything. Yes, I'm talking. I just said she's great spices. I was like, it ain't nasty. I hate them. I don't like it. All this stuff. We never even got.
I forgot how much I did not like this doing this show.
Go ahead.
All right, so she feels like. Wait a minute. Now I'm at Evelyn part, and I done missed it now because we got here. All right, so Brandy and her sister did that. She feels like they were arguing about. Oh, that's the Evelyn. So she's working with the restaurant in the downtown LA to do the pop-up dinner thing. So Brandy and her sister are talking about her time in wherever they went. I can't figure that part out.
In
So
Vegas?
the time part she's we have Jason right now.
Oh, when she went back to Houston.
Let me move down. She tells her friend, the friend group is judging her and for everything she does, and they are stressing her out. And Evelyn is the ringleader.
But how, Sway? I didn't understand when she said that Evelyn was not the ringleader. What is she talking about?
When she told Brandy that, does she not think that she was? What did she say? She wasn't nice at
A breath of fresh air.
What was her word she used?
Breath of fresh air.
A breath of fresh air. Yes, that's what she's talking about. She doesn't care if people like her or not. Her assistant is asking about this part. She brings up Evelyn and Chantel. The comment about Evelyn and Chantel never speaking to Jackie again. And she's like, she hopes that Jackie does. I mean that Brandy something. Wait, let me read my comments. She brings up Evelyn saying if Chantel never speaks to Jackie again, she thinks that's the best thing for Chantel. Brandy hopes that Evelyn is saying that not saying that to Chantel, because if she is, Jackie's going to kick her ass.
No, she's not.
You don't think that Jackie's gonna kick Evelyn's ass
No.
if she heard what Evelyn said?
Mm-mm.
I mean, what you want us to say? You can move on to the next part. That's we said she's not gonna kick her ass. That's what we said.
Okay, we get to Evelyn, Ming, and Brandy.
Also, I do feel like
okay, so here. Okay.
I'm not talking about the Evelyn and Jackie beating her ass thing. I do kind of take pause around the Evelyn and Brandy thing. I'm not saying that she's the ring leader so far, but it seems like they're gravitating to certain leaders. And I think that
Who are the
Evelyn
leaders that
is.
you're talking about that are certain?
I'm sorry.
Who's the certain leaders?
I'm not sure yet. I'm still trying to figure out who the actual is right now.
Evelyn is the leader of the pack when it comes to this, and I do understand why Brandy said that, because when they had that conversation for the crystal thing, I think we talked about this last episode, the last live that me and Cindy did, but she is the ringleader when it comes to that, because for her to say, well, I'm trying to find the gift, but I don't have one. And all she was saying was like, girl, I brought you over here because it was your birthday. Have a good time. Evelyn even said she had a good time. And Brandy said, it just wasn't with me. You had a good time with everybody else. And then Brandy's like, well, then why? And so then when she says that, well, it's because she's saying that, well, you were in a pleasant time, but then Evelyn wasn't either.
That's not true. Evelyn was having.
That's what Brandy said.
Oh, yeah, that is what Brandy said. But once again, I disagree with Brandy because she was having beef with all of the ladies, and the only thing that Evelyn did say was about Shawnee, was about her putting her hands in Shawnee's face. And I
We
agree.
disagree on.
Yeah. I don't want
How do you
anybody's
feel about
hands.
that, Busy?
About what?
When Brandy was like, we're in Vegas. We're Vegas. When she had on her black dress.
Oh yeah, I didn't take any umbrage to that. I felt like it was an elevated thing, but I mean, I talk with my hands, so I think people know that about me. I mean, it was given like, girl, this is what I'm wearing, and I wasn't even invited to your stuff. I didn't think that it was that big of a deal. I did it, but it's because to me, Brandy already got a stank ass attitude, so this just seemed like
Right.
a part of the show.
So we're agreeing with half of the conversation, and that's fine.
Right.
But I told Cindy on our last review, I was like, that's pretty normal for like our generation. Like, I mean, like it's Vegas. Like, I look good, girl. Like, I did my thing. Like,
yeah, and that preacher's wife was too close to me, and that's why she felt like my hands was in her face, because that preacher's wife was too close to me. She could have stayed where she was anyway. Oh, I'm so tired of her. I'm blocked by Shawnee O'Neal too. Shocker.
All right, so let's move to Evelyn, Ming, and Brittany. They meet up at the Cannabis Cafe to chat and chill. Evelyn and Brittany is asked if Brittany is okay with them having that cannabis-infused drink. Brittany says yes, she's been enjoying the mocktails. Wait a minute. I should have this on my computer.
Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out who wrote these damn notes for you.
Oh, so Brittany says she's been enjoying the mocktails because she's been able to turn up and been feeling pretty with the drinks.
Oh, that's cute.
I don't understand that part. Ming asked about the charity event. She said Jackie was there for 30 seconds. And Ming asked Brittany how did that make her feel. Brittany says Jackie's energy irritates her spirit. They didn't talk at all. Jackie just looked at her and Denise and turned around. Brittany said Jackie doesn't have a selfless bone in her body. Brittany says they had to talk about Ming and Tai and how Tai told them Ming had a boyfriend and she was upset about it. Ming reveals to Evelyn and Brittany that she lied about having a boyfriend because Tai doesn't know how to just be friends. Tai is not used to being told no. Ming says Tai wants her to be the villain in their story, and she's okay with that because Tai is the illusion in their story. Evelyn says she likes both of them, so she's not going to get in that. But both of them are toxic. Evelyn brings up Jackie, inviting them to. Well, y'all want us out there? Or move on.
I don't care about none of this shit.
Because I think that Ming. I think Ming and Tai are very toxic.
I don't
Yeah.
care if they toss it, not toss it. It sounds stupid, and it seems like didn't they flip it and reverse it? I thought at first Ty was like, "Let's just be friends," and
Right.
Ming was like, "Okay." Then she was walking out of her bedroom in the beginning of the season. Now all of a sudden it's like, "Oh, she can't stay away," so I had it till I got a boyfriend. What's
Right.
the what? I felt like they flipped it and reversed. After those fires, they had a week off and they forgot what they said they was gonna what the plan was. I'm
And
over it.
do we remember before what happened before this? Because when Brandy said that Tai was cute, then Ming had a whole issue with Brandy.
hmm And
So
That's
what
what I
I
Ming
said. They
and
flipped it
that's
and
what I didn't
reversed it. They
understand.
forgot who was mad at what we supposed to
yeah,
be mad at. Who's the stalker? Who wants more? They flipped it. I don't get
one
nobody
point
care
for
about
Brandy.
this
Okay,
at all.
I'm just making sure that Brandy got her point. And so then they
No,
both.
Mingley, you right. Mean face look like it hurts. It is about. It looked like she just
Who said that?
always looks like she just got out of surgery.
Who
It
said
just
that?
me Neek in the comments.
Yeah.
Oh,
She just looked like she just got out of surgery. Every time I see her on the screen, it look like so when they put the bandages around you, she look like that. She just
Yeah.
looked like that. No shade to the girl, but that's what she looked like.
but Ming is actually really cute in real life, though.
Well, I guess
I
I think that's like a
I'll take your
TV
word
thing.
for it.
I think it's a
I
TV thing. Like Ming looks cute in real life, though.
I need to see that for myself because I don't I don't agree.
I can
And
understand that. I can understand that.
let me just chime in that once again I do agree that I don't know where Ming all of a sudden got this you know let me lie and say I have a boyfriend situation. I
Mhm.
really feel like she is um straddling the fence. I feel like she really is into Ty, and the fact that she's trying to act like she's not into her is annoying to me. It's like every episode she's mad because Ty is just living her little life, and if she's making friends, she's mad about that. If
You
she's
can mention Brandy while you talk about this.
Oh my god, give it a rest.
I mean, no, I mean, she
That's
like.
what that's what it
I
was
feel
about.
like Ty is no. I feel like Ty across the board is trying to make friends with all of them, not just Brandy. And she's not. They
No, I'm
haven't really
saying when it comes
focused
to
on.
Ming dating, that was the part that Ming was upset about when it came to Brandy.
Yes, I know that, but that was like at the beginning of the season, and now we've moved past it, and so I don't understand why Ming is still stuck on that. I don't know why she's still stuck on that.
Ming can't stop talking shit about Brandy, so I can understand why because she
But
feels like
she wasn't talking shit about Brandy. She was talking shit
Cindy.
about Ty.
Cindy.
What?
Mink has spent the last 3 episodes talking shit about Brandy.
She doesn't like
This episode
but she
was,
doesn't like her because of Ty.
but because of Ty, and she's saying that Ty was cute, and
Right.
so then they hung out. She hung out with Ty. A lot of Mink's energy come with Brandy comes from that conversation,
It does, but we're
and I
not
don't
talking about that yet. We're not even
know.
there yet.
I'm saying so. That's to me like we haven't really seen like the stuff when it comes to me trying to date outside of the group. But now she's saying on this actual episode, but like it's also confusing because if that wasn't the case, then why were you mad when Brandy said that?
Cindy, how much do you get paid to do this with him?
Nothing. This is fun for me.
You see,
Is
this is gross.
that not true?
This is gross because
but we're but
I
we're
have no response, girl.
I don't understand why we're talking about the Brandy
Because
situation
it's
when
Brandy,
I'm
girl. What
saying
do you
that's
mean?
I'm saying
It's
that's
Brandy. Why you can't understand why we not
when did
talking
y'all
about it?
ever see
Because Brandy's a part of it, girl.
when did y'all
why
ever see this conversation happen when it comes to me
Because
trying
it's
to date
Brandy.
everybody else?
but we're
Or
not
like
there.
trying to
We're
or
still at just the lunch with Brittany,
wait,
Ming,
hold on,
and Evelyn.
hold
But
on.
if he could bring up Brandy, he would.
Can
He
you give me
could.
can you give me a second?
I'm gonna shut up.
I'm asking the question.
Go ahead.
When have we ever heard this type of conversation? The reason why I feel like this is a conversation because Ty has every right to feel this way because you're mad at her for saying that Brandy was cute and then you treated Brandy bad.
True.
Did that
Well,
not happen?
True.
Did it not happen?
I don't know.
that happens episodes ago. Why what my question is why are we talking about this now when we are focused on the lunch with Evelyn, Brittany, and Ming?
Because she's talking about the her wanting to date other people. And so we're on a Ming conversation, but like then also
Brandy too.
No. We're talking about Ming dating. But
Uh-huh.
then also when Ty tries to say that somebody else is cute, ma'am, you're not open to that either.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. When she said that Brandy was cute, Ming had a whole energy towards Brandy.
No,
That was
Brandy said that Ty was cute.
yes. But I'm saying what I'm saying, let me say it one more time. And then if we're not getting it, then we move on. What I'm saying is this. Ming, when Brandy said that Ty was cute, Ming had an issue with Brandy. But now
Right.
Ming is creating a story about Ty being upset with her trying to date other people. Like she said, she had a whole boyfriend, right?
Right.
So if the case is that Ty is jealous of her dating, why would you then turn around before this even happened, be upset that Brandy even just said she was cute? I mean, you
Right.
can even look at the
Right.
Right. She crazy. She's so crazy. So damn.
I'm not even done. Even in the comment section when they went to the BET thing, Ming is in the comment section saying, "Oh, so then Brandy and Ty went on a date."
Right.
Ming is not innocent in this conversation.
No,
Right.
and that's what we both said earlier. Like, so Busy said that that he feels like she kind of flipped it and reversed it because it was seeming like that the way what you just said, and I said the same thing. I was just like, I don't understand why she's even. Why would first of all, what adult would lie and be like, oh, I have a boyfriend now? Like, why would you even do that? That's just stupid.
I can understand that part. I
I
can
feel like I felt like it was immature and stupid and embarrassing for her. I mean,
Yeah, I
but
don't
that's
want you to talk to you.
when
Leave
you
me
have a
alone,
person
girl.
who
I don't
is
have to
like
lie and say, man,
obsessively
I would rather be alone than be with you. I don't even have a boyfriend. Leave me alone.
thank you, exactly. Just
and
say that.
that could be your experiences, but I feel like when you have dated someone who has like
I know I heard
I've
it
had
too.
a
Give me a
time in
second,
my
you
life.
guys.
Okay.
Or no, actually keep going. Y'all keep doing your thing.
Do what you're doing. I've had a time in my life, so I understand why Ming would lie about that.
Wow. I feel like that's really immature, and I feel like I would just let you know, like, just leave me alone.
I think I can understand the way you will feel about it because maybe you haven't been in that type of situation.
Mm-hmm.
But when you are in that, sometimes like lying about having another person gives you some peace.
I
I'm
feel
gonna say
like,
that.
I feel like, I mean, I'm gonna jump ahead now because I feel like you have been jumping ahead too. I feel
Mhm.
like Ty is not even doing all that. So, and she said that she was like, "I'm nobody's bothering you, nobody's chasing you. So what are you talking about?" You know.
I
So
think Ty said that. I don't think that that's true though.
I disagree. I feel like once again, what Evelyn said was true. They're both toxic with each other. I
And
feel like,
I agree with
and
that.
I feel like you could see that Ming actually does like her, and vice versa. So I don't.
Like Ty.
Yes, you
Okay.
Ming definitely likes Ty, and so I
They're
don't.
always so interesting when it comes to like each other dating other. Because I guess we're jumping to so much ahead, but like
Yeah,
Yeah, get to the next. Go read the next segment for whomever wrote your notes. Sorry, it started thundering
uh,
and lightning here, and so I had to get to the pups.
where
that's
we
okay. I wish I had thunder and lightning. I'm sick of the heat already.
it's here in Atlanta too.
I'm over it already.
What do we?
Summer.
I don't even remember where we left off at.
We
Oh
were
my
still
god.
we were still at the lunch with Evelyn, Ming, and Brittany.
Okay. So Brittany says they had talks about me and Ty. Okay, we're there. Ty is used to being told she's not used to being told no. Ming says Ty wants her to be the villain. I read that part. Evelyn says she likes both of them. Okay, here we are. So Evelyn says she likes both of them, so she's going to stay neutral. But both of them are toxic. Evelyn brings up Jackie inviting them to her dating segment. Evelyn feels weird entertaining any of this because that show has never been happening. She's been doing it for years.
Yep.
Brittany isn't going to go. Ming says if Evelyn's going to go, she's going to go. Evelyn isn't going to find says she's not going to find no man. and she wants to talk to Jack. She's going to go because she wants to talk to Jackie about Chantel. Ming asks, "What kind of man does Jackie have?" And Evelyn says, "None," because she's not that she gonna like.
We going into that detail of the show. We might as well start a blog.
This was what happened in that scene.
Right.
We're looking. So they talked about trying to go to Jackie's show. She said she's going to do a segment about dating.
Yeah, and she was like, "What kind of man going to find?" And Ming asked, "What kind of man going to find?" Ellen said, "None." Then we move on to the next part. But that's what happened. Okay. We can move on to the next part if you want to.
Yes, please.
All right. So then Brandy meets with Prince, the restaurant owner, who is going to feature her with the blends and devices she has created. Cute. She lets him.
He was cute when he came on screen. Yeah, when he came on screen, I was like, "That's who owns it."
I didn't get that. He was there at the beginning.
What do you mean?
That was the same person you met with before.
No, we know. He's just saying that he's cute.
Yeah,
I didn't get he was cute like that, but you know.
I thought he was.
See the people you like bad taste.
I didn't see bad taste
to me. Outside of liking me, you got bad taste. That man was cutie.
He
was a cutie.
He's so smart. I was like, "Hello, young man."
Tell me more about the lobster.
Right.
She lets him taste what she put together. He likes both of them. He tells her that the dishes he wants to pair with those seasons she has. So then we get to Jennifer, Jackie, and Tai.
Which basically, first of all, let me just say, you could sprinkle anything on catfish and not know it's her seasoning, but that's just me.
Thank you. Thank Cindy. Thank you. No, here we go.
I'm just
the Brandy
saying.
Defender. Go ahead.
I don't see how it was special, but okay.
Because I even think a better marketing strategy. Also, it would be a disrespect though, and a slap in the face to the restaurant. Would have been it's at the tables. Sprinkle some of this.
And what restaurant that you own? Which one was that one? I'm trying to figure this part out, because if the restaurant owner is saying, "Hey, yes, let me put this together for you. Yes, I'm here tasting these seasonings and these blends that you put together. Let's have this event because this compared with things that I do have."
I heard what he said.
You could put fish on a plate and put nothing on it. People are not gonna like it.
I heard
but the reality is,
but the catfish is delicious. I've had it.
Hold on.
No, because you stopped me in the middle of my sentence,
and I'm gonna finish what I'm saying. So if the event is specifically for the blends and the season she put together, and that restaurant that's a top owned restaurant in LA says, "Hey, yes, I can do with this," then okay, let's do it.
He did not.
So my point is that you could sprinkle anything on catfish and not know it's her seasoning. That's my point.
And I believe that it didn't happen. I think that he made those courses the way he normally make those meals, and told her, "Yeah, girl, we slapped some of your whatever miracle seasoning on it, girl." Yes, that's what I think happened.
I'm telling you, I've had the catfish. It's delicious. And
you've been to the restaurant.
I've been to the restaurant.
That's what she said she wanted to bring you. You so busy defending Brandy, you forget about your real friends.
Because wasn't Brandy's seasonings was there?
No,
they were not. They weren't on the menu. He didn't say we've added in Brandy secret sauce. None of that was on the menu.
But the plan was for them to put them there as a regular there for their meals. So
let us know if it's happened.
It didn't say.
I got a super chat finally, so let me hit up what Toria said.
Not finally.
Toria's child, I barely get them.
Hey, Toria.
Thank you, Toria, for the super chat. Toria says, "Please, girl, that fish is good with salt and pepper."
Exactly.
Those girls would not know the difference, right?
I think it was all this damn. They really did.
Take your $5 next.
He said that. He said, "Yeah, girl, we'll put this. We'll put this on our fish.
Right?
Yeah, we'll add this to the steak. Oh, this one look like it'll go well on the chicken. Fish and chips.
Exactly.
Girl, he didn't. I don't think he did any of that.
My thing is this, like, y'all,
and a better marketing strategy would have been her having them at the tables, and then when they were getting their food, telling them which one it pairs well with, and then saying,
Right.
"Hey,
And
it's
she
because
asked
you."
the people that was like, y'all are jumping so far. Like, it's so hard. I can do it.
I'm sorry. You know what? Let's
It's
let you run yourself shows. She had a
It's-
successful meeting with that very fine man, and they said
Right.
they're gonna put the stuff in it. Next up,
and then
next
basically
thing.
he lied to her from your perspective.
I don't think he lied to her. I
He
think
did.
he lied to me.
He told her that he liked it. So then he paired the stuff with those dishes. It said with the fish, the other stuff that was there, he liked it.
He
So
said, "I could see this going well with the. I could see, hey, but you own this place. You're not cooking it. Next,
So let me take my watch out.
yeah,
So
because no, you don't want to lose your jewelry.
I'm getting upset. Like, yo, I'm getting
Hey, you wanted me to be here.
I don't understand why you're getting upset when I'm just saying.
because I'm just trying to like help the conversation that's happening. We're like, oh, it's all trash, it's so nasty. Who cares? Everybody does it. Like, can we give it a minute?
No.
Are we allowed to give it a minute?
No. What the only thing that I said,
Evelyn
we're,
has
we're talking about we were talking about the
Cindy,
scene.
Evelyn has
But can I finish my statement? Let me just say, let me finish my statement. We were talking about the scene, but we're talking about the scene when she goes to talk about her
because we're
seasoning.
talking about this. I'm saying that the reality is that Evelyn has bodysuits that she doesn't actually create.
Why is Evelyn in this?
Because
we're talking about the
shit that's happening
scene
on the show.
when Brandy went to talk to the
All we
restaurant
said is
owner
we don't feel
about
like it
her
was real,
seasoning.
and that's okay.
Go ahead.
Well, I didn't take any notes. All we were giving our thoughts are about the scene. We can't get feedback.
It's like y'all saying her shit is just trash. And
Okay, but that's okay.
I didn't, but no, you're hearing that. Nobody said it was trash. What I said, let me just speak for myself. What I said was that I've had the fish already. It's seasoned to perfection. It's delicious. And so her adding her seasoning, what is that going to add to the dish itself? I just don't get it. And I agree also with Neek saying like, that is great promotion for his restaurant too. So I don't see it being like, oh my God,
because
because
get a chance to eat with the season that she had.
No.
No.
We're not eating.
My thing is this: like, let's not do this already. Like,
you never been inside Giselle's house. He used to drag it regularly. We can talk about Brandy and these seasonings.
I saw videos of her house.
Yeah, and I looked at the seasonings, and it didn't look appealing. Now you can move on or do whatever else. It ain't changing over here.
The seasoning, you have to look at a household to see if it looks trash or not.
And I say you have to experience environments to know if it's if it actually does the feng shui together.
So when you went over here.
Oh, so you see it now? Okay, it's quick and ready, huh?
It looked good.
It's quick and ready. I said it looks nice in here. This looked like the perfect place.
But then you lick like a part of the house, right?
Yeah.
And was like, oh yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, it's fine for me.
Because we cannot compare a house to a season.
I could compare whatever I want to compare. That's what I saw on the television screen. I did not. I don't think that the seasonings were used. That's all I'm saying. I think that they did a great job promoting that business. And I think that a smart restaurant would always season to perfection. But if they want to get promotion, I would have said, yeah, girl, I'm going to put this on the fish too. Just to put it on the fish. But I mean, just to say I'm going to do it. But also, I don't think he's doing any of the cooking. Where the chef at in the back to say, yes, this was going well. That's all we saying. You can move on. We don't want to talk about this scene no more.
So that for a person that's promoting a business,
I think he did a great job.
I hope you don't promote nothing. That's insanity to me.
What's the next one?
So then we get to Jennifer.
She gonna take away your check. Is Brandi gonna stop paying you if I'm on here?
I can't stand you.
I want to know, is Brandi gonna stop paying you now that I'm on here talking about her nasty, her raggedy ass storyline with you? Is she gonna
because you had it, right? You had it. It was nasty, right?
Go ahead, do your little show. Brandi, you heard it from me. I thought it was stupid.
Brandi, I'll call you about his seasonings. Let's move on to the next one. So we get to Jennifer, Jackie, and Tai. So Jackie says her booty was, oh my God.
Can somebody walk up to Jackie and just pull it down just a little bit? just go straight up to her forehead and just pull the wig down. Just a little tiny, just a little tiny bit. I don't know what it's looking like under there, but in some of these scenes, it was so far back.
Yeah,
I was like,
hold on, let me read my super chat real quick. Thank you, Nihar, so much. Long time.
Why are y'all paying for this?
Because it's hard. It is hard to deal with the fact that y'all don't want to listen to. I'm saying.
I just don't. It has nothing to do with. We don't want to listen to anything. That's just.
I was in
But wait. But let me just finish. Can I? Okay. But let me just say.
Going to the Lions did.
I know. I just want to say. I just don't get why it's okay for us to have an opinion about everything else.
I wasn't being serious.
Okay. All right. I just felt like I don't.
I'll cut you out later.
Somebody timestamp this. He said he's not being serious. 55
when I call you after this, it's between me and you.
If you think I'm talking to you after this bullshit, you're putting me through this, I will not be communicating with you.
I'll catch you out in the streets.
Catch me at another time.
But no, like I mean, I don't. So let's bring it because I don't want to talk about it. Like I'm okay with this. Like I have a different opinion than me. It's fine.
Okay.
Well,
Brandi, I think she's doing a great job. Period.
Okay.
We don't feel that way. We're moving on.
Yeah.
Yes.
And thank you so much again for your super chat. Glad to see me here.
Hey, boo.
Hey, Princess with a wig on. And congratulations, Princess with a wig on. I've been following your journey. I think you graduated semi-recently, so congratulations on graduating and continuing matriculation through education. Sorry, Deb. I know that's not Brandi, so we shouldn't be giving her, accolades and stuff like that.
We're friends in real life, so we do this all the time, but that's okay. So Jackie says her booty was hurting the last time they hang out with Jennifer from that workout. Ty says she invited them to go, out to catch up. Also, Ty, let me rewind back. So Ty, Jackie, and Jennifer started hanging out for like some dinner thing. Ty said she invited them out to catch up, so she also doesn't want to sit at home thinking about Ming. Basically, Ming's lying about that man that she got Ty going all this stuff through. Jackie says after the workout with Jen, she went home and she thought about going to the charity event with Evelyn. Ty says that the ladies have her. Wait a minute, why am I shit wrong? Hold on. Jackie says that this keeps moving. I'm sorry.
Take your time, sound it out.
It's not that it keeps moving.
Either way, why are you trying to figure out what's going on with
you? No, okay. So Jackie said that the girls gave her. I mean, Ty said the girls gave her hell because Jackie had left early. When they got there, then Ty was like, she was with Evelyn, Brittany, and Denise. The tension was so high, and she didn't talk to Brittany or Denise. She said, hopefully sooner than later they will come. They will like have a conversation. She said she's going to do her own thing, but she asked them to go to that dating thing. So then they started asking who's going to go. They said that Brittany's going. Not Brittany.
We know who's going to show up. We need to do that. We know who's showing up.
The people on this chat don't know.
Oh, they don't. Because you said these people don't even watch the show.
They don't watch the show. So Denise is going to go. Evelyn's going to go. Ty's going to go, but Ming was like a person that they did not know was going to go.
Okay.
Jackie sarcastically says, Denise said that, Ty says that Shani showed up. Then Jackie sarcastically says, oh, that is so amazing because what I heard was so, and then they cut her off and she says she's not going to bring the bone, but she will say it was a great night and she's highly surprised Shanice came. Jennifer wants to know what the bone is. Jackie says normally when somebody has a bone, it's normally when somebody has some information they may not be ready to disclose. And then she said, remember, wait, for Jackie is unusually facts because she doesn't believe rumors, which is a lie. Oh, that's what it says. So remember, so Jackie says, remember, so she says that she gets that stuff, right? So
Yeah, it seems like you done got downloaded the script. We gotta go through all these people.
I'm skipping around because y'all skipping around. So that's why I'm trying to get to my notes.
Oh, it's our fault.
That's why I'm trying to go through my notes. But so Jackie says normally when she gets some information, it's normally facts. So my question was going to be remember when that shit happened with Malaysia?
What in the ghetto just went on?
Don't worry about that. Remember when that stuff happened?
Who at your house, Odell?
I have, you know how to roll.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So when Jackie says,
yes, we remember.
Yeah,
it wasn't factually. She got that from that boy who spreads rumors,
right?
Which is fine. This is how I felt about all of that scene because we getting too much into the weeds. In my opinion,
I want to move at just this part right here. So when Jackie says that when she carries a bone, it's only facts.
Yes.
Normally when Jackie gets facts, it's not facts because he did
right. And we agree. And we agree with you.
Facts.
Yeah,
we agree with you.
So, and I was about the Malaysia part.
Right.
So, I don't think a lot of those people, when it comes to this part, it's never facts.
Okay.
But the bone with the stuff with Chantel was a conversation.
No, with Shanice.
I mean, that's what I meant, Shanice.
Shanice.
Yes. Chantel and Shanice it's always confusing for me, like to keep saying those things. But for me, I just feel like at this point, I don't feel like when Jackie is saying this, to me, it's confusing because she's always like she's saying like you have facts, but then you don't. And I think that so I wanted to go back real quick with you for this. So do you remember the season when Evelyn came back?
Yeah.
Do you remember that Chantel went and talked to Evelyn?
No.
When Jackie was calling her the Build-A-Bear.
Oh,
Shanice
Build-A-Whore
wasn't a Build-A-Bear.
Okay. I mean, we're gonna
Shanice didn't want to talk to her mom. She went and talked to Evelyn. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
To me, I just feel like Shanice has when we're going through the rest of this conversation, I want to bring this part up because I felt like I think that Shanice has a lot of a different type of respect for Evelyn when it comes to conversations because I feel like she understands the relationship that she has with Shanice. So I'll put that there on purpose to put you here there.
Okay.
Jackie. Okay, for Jackie, it's unusual facts because she doesn't believe in rumors. Okay, but the truth is, I said this part. This is me. Tai and Jen went to want to know about the bone. They want to know about the bone that Jackie is carrying. Tai and Jen are to me are weird. Wanted to know about this bone that Jackie is carrying, and I will say this because so Tai is supposed to be Evelyn's friend, right? Jen has already been through the stuff with Evelyn, with Shanice.
Right.
This is like the second time that we're trying to find out from Jen and Tai about this bone that she has. Well, let's move on to Brandy. So Brandy records a video.
Wait.
Yeah, let's not move on. First of all, you made us listen to every word that each person said. So
right.
we're going to talk about it.
And we're going to talk about it.
Oh, no. I didn't know if y'all wanted to move on. I was just saying, I thought that was weird.
Cindy and I had thoughts, and we haven't been able to provide ours.
So my last part was, I thought it was weird that Tai and Jennifer wanted to know about that bone.
And I don't think that's weird. I don't think that's weird at all. If she says she got some news, what is the news? What's the tea, sis? I think anybody else who was sitting at the table would have wanted to know what's the tea. She said, I'm just gonna let that one go. No, girl, say it with your chest. And if she didn't, and the way crazy Jackie does, nope, I'm just gonna hold it because it's gonna come out when it comes out, or whatever she said. Girl, I don't think it's weird for people to want to know. What are you talking about, sis? What are you talking
Exactly.
about? And I also don't think she has a bone. I
I
just
don't.
don't
I
think she
don't
has a
either.
bone. She just is doing her wacky Jackie thing, and she don't got anything to say. But it would be crazy to say, "Oh, I wonder what she about to say," because I do wonder what craziness is about to come out of Jackie's mouth. What is this bone that she says she has? I don't think she has a bone.
Well, first of all, in my opinion, I feel like Jen should know better to once again sit down with Jackie and believe anything that she has to say. Jen
Right.
has known her longer than Ty has, way longer. And number two, I feel like it's so annoying to me that the only thing that they feel like they can drag back about Evelyn is to talk about her daughter when Shanice doesn't bother anybody. So I'm just annoyed that once again Jackie out of Jackie's mouth. She doesn't want anybody to talk about her daughter or daughters, right? Especially Evelyn. And they've
But
had
you know
that
the
and
one,
they
the other one was
let me
on
Can
the
she
finish.
finish what you're saying? Because
internet.
we had to listen to you for a long time.
No, I'm saying because you know the other one was posting on the internet about Jackie again.
Right. Thank
Yeah, yes, she was. But uh anyway, gosh, I lost my train of thought. I was just gonna say that I think that they've had Evelyn and Jackie have had these conversations about their daughters, and Jackie's daughter is currently on the season. Shanice is not. So why is Shanice's name coming out Jackie Christie's mouth yet again? And Jen should know better. She should have been like, I don't want to hear it. Don't tell me. But I
That's what
again,
it is. What I just
we're
said.
stuck. We're stuck again with this again forced fake storyline, in my opinion,
you.
that Jackie is creating. It's annoying to me.
Yeah, there wasn't a bone to give. She ain't come up with it yet.
Exactly.
That's literally what I was just saying.
We are great. So, do you want us to comment or not?
No, you were like, let's say we
We want to say
were
something
trying to
too.
talk. I'm like, I that's what I was saying. I feel like Jennifer, and even when it comes to Ty, you're supposed to be, well, Ty's the friend first now, Jennifer's not. But I feel like Jennifer's already had a bad time with this conversation. Like, why are y'all pressing this conversation about Shanice?
Yeah, and also this is also what I wanted to say. I just don't want to talk about Ming and Tai. This it seems so 1, 2, 3. It's just so preschooly. Everything about every part of their conversation is so preschooly. Like, I mean, I'm sure you're gonna dive into it because these people don't watch the show, but we sound stupid as hell, and I'm grown as hell. Talking about this stupid relationship between her and Ty. Even if confessionals are so surface, I think they made this up to stick with to continue to stay on the show. I like her. No, I don't. I'm grown. I don't want to. I'm not doing this with you. Go to bed.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay, you can go to your next part because I'm just when I start the show discussed over you trying to explain any part of Ming and Tai, I'm logging
No,
out.
I mean we agree, but I think I said that, and then y'all was like, we want to say something. I was like, okay, are we disagreeing? But I understand.
We were not disagreeing. See, if you let us talk, you would know that we were agreeing.
No,
with you.
I heard what you guys said. I was just saying we agreed on the same thing. We didn't say that part that we agreed. So that's what I'm saying. So let's move on to Jack. Let's move on to Jackie. So Jackie records that dating segment for her show.
Horrible.
She's doing that. She wants to blindfold Ty because she feels like Ty is basically like a visual person. Denise is not there to support Jackie. She's there.
You don't feel like Ty is a visual person. She got 2 bras. One was in a relationship. Whoever these girls are. I feel like Ty's a visual person. Girl, you had one girl who you picked up off the street, and the other one was part of that group, and she would say, "I'm married."
She
Girl,
did look like she did look like she picked her off the street. I was like, where did she find these people? Yeah.
Well, we're not even there yet. We're talking about the people that she dated before we even got to this dating thing. Because we come to like Mimi, you come to Ming. Ty might be a visual person.
Okay, can we have fun over here or no?
Huh?
Nothing. Go ahead.
No, this is the beginning before we even seen the people that Ty
right. She was blindfolded. Ty. Yeah.
So if you're looking at at Ty's past, it could come off that she's a visual person.
She could be. That is a possibility. What I was saying was that I don't think that was the reason why she blindfolded them. I think it's because she only had 2 women who,
okay, yeah.
if they look like Ming, if Ming is her type, and also she's with Drew Zadora.
But even if Ming was her type, the girl she had wasn't like Ming though.
Exactly. That's why she
It didn't look like
blindfolded
Drew Sidora.
That's why she blindfolded them, because she did. That's why she blindfolded Ty, because she was like, you don't want to know what they look like.
Exactly. I feel like if she would have not blindfolded Ty, I feel like Ty would have been like, "No, I'm
I'm
out.
not doing this with you.
I'm not doing it." Right. Yeah. Yeah.
No shade to the women. I just those were
Right.
not her type.
Absolutely.
I
Right.
think when the women explained like their dating situation, like
It made it worse.
It made it worse.
Yeah.
But then you have the niece. Niece is really not there for like to try to date at all. She's just like trying to sabotage Jackie.
And also, I was just like, "Who screened these people?"
Yeah,
the thing is, we didn't get a chance to talk to them.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I don't think that we got a chance to, and this is why all of this is fake. She's producing a show on a show,
right?
And it would have been great. This is how I know Jackie is unserious, because if she really cared about this, because then she have like a whiskey line or something like that, and I heard that people really were drinking in the
that was her.
Yeah.
You know who Jackie should have brought on the show?
Who?
Yeah.
Oh my God, you and this llama, biggest fan. I think what would have been great is us seeing her find the young gentleman and then figuring out who they are. I don't think we learned anything about them. It was all visual for me, because two of them, me and my husband was like, I mean, if he don't want to pop his balloon on us, he could.
But also, Jackie can't steal that idea from somebody else. You know that they have a contract with Netflix for that.
That concept is so loose that I think she'll be able to do it.
But now they also have a contract with Netflix.
Yeah, but that's a different thing. People are still popping a balloon on the internet. Like, I think the concept is so loose that Jackie could do
that contract yet. Now that lady has signed that contract.
But it's just for the sizzle reel. It's not like she's really doing it on the show.
Yeah. And also, I really do feel like she can still do that. Like, it's just the concept's so loose. It started on the internet. Nobody has a claim over people popping balloons. The concept is so loose. I don't think that anybody can claim a stake on. We were the first to pop balloons for people that we like. It's too loose.
The lady who did do it first, she got that contract.
I think she got the contract for the show. She got the contract for the show. But Jackie could also pop some balloons on her channel too. People are still popping balloons till today.
No, they are, because they haven't. The show is not made yet. Once that is like
there's a Netflix show on it.
Yes, once that it's already happened.
Been happening.
Oh, I didn't see
it. And Yvonne Orji is the host of it.
Yeah. I don't think that they can strictly restrict people from popping balloons. Like, it just the concept's so loose.
I didn't think it was original for Jack to do it. So
also, what I didn't understand is, who is this gay who is interviewing the people? Why are you here, Jackie?
Right.
Like, you're hosting the show. Why are you not asking all of the
questions?
Who's the intermediary between you and these random men? It just didn't make sense. And then we didn't see time with them after it all. All of it seemed fake. I mean, I believe that Evelyn Lozada did go home with that man, because that's what she do. But the rest of them, I'm not sure.
And they weren't asking relationship questions. They were asking sexual questions.
Right.
Very sexual, yeah.
It was never like Ming went with a guy who wanted to sleep with her after the sex was good.
That man was a cutie pie. I almost had to turn the TV off because of how my man was acting over him.
Who was it?
He was the dark skin. He was the dark skin.
Never seen the guy who Evelyn even chose.
We
did see the guy that she chose. He was all the way at the end.
Yep.
I was like, I didn't know who she chose.
Yeah, he was at the end.
Mm-hmm. And they said that because he did look like, why are you in here? But it was somebody within her age range.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see that part. I watched it.
You were waiting for Brandi to get up on the screen.
Maybe that's what I was doing. Then we get to Brandy's event, so we can move past this part.
No, we don't. We sit down and we talk and we discuss and we see that Evelyn tries to.
Oh yeah,
communicate with.
yeah, that's true. So we
Have you seen? Did you watch the show, Tamar? So I'll do this part. We
No,
all sit down to talk.
It's fine.
Yeah, we all sit down to talk. I don't have any notes. I'm just going off of whatever my basic memory was. And it seems as if the producer playing this episode was Ty, because she was like, "So how's everybody feeling?"
Right.
How did everybody feel about everything? What about you? Did you talk to have you talked to Shawnee? Have you talked to Evelyn? I mean, not Shawnee. Have you talked to Evelyn, Chantel? I mean, not Evelyn. What's that girl's name? Jackie, Chantel. Because I've been hearing some things. Well, I think we need to get to the bottom of this, because I want to talk to her about it, but we're not sure. Well, she said, well, I sat down with her and I'm hearing that people have bones to carry, people have things that they may have to bring up, and we're not sure what these things are. And she's like, about me. And then Jackie comes over. Thank you guys so much. Ty said, these people pay me to do a job, and now I gotta go. Hey y'all, it was lovely being here with these blindfolded looking at these women, but I know I already started some mess and I'm about to leave.
Right. I thought that was hilarious, actually.
She got her ass up.
I think their production made Ty do that.
100%.
I want to leave.
Yeah.
She sounded like Cynthia Bailey trying to drop the bomb on Mr. Chocolate. It just was not. She did not want to do it. She was like, after I do this, I'm out.
I'm out.
Yeah. You want me to say what? I'm not staying for this master though. And she, soon as Jackie came in, she said, "Hey girl, I got a thing. I gotta go." And she got up out of there, and then that's when the conversation starts. I can't remember how it happened after that. So Deb, if you have notes,
I can tell you. I watched it.
Okay.
So
yeah, take a break, so Deb, we got this.
I was going to say, so of course it didn't go well, because once again, Jackie is on the island of denial. And she's just like, she goes, well, I'm not going to go there. We're not going to go there. We're not going to go there. And she was just like, well, Evelyn's trying to get her words in. I think you should take some accountability. She was like, we're fine. Everything's fine. And Evelyn said, no, you're not fine. She's not fine. And so once again, Jackie is up, swaying her hands and her raggedy synthetic wig, walking away. And then, that's it. So nothing gets resolved again. Jackie refuses to talk about anything with Chantel. Now, look, maybe that was a part of their boundaries conversations that they had before they started filming the show. But I feel like it's so cringy to watch Jackie do that. Even if she doesn't want to talk about it, she could sit there quietly, and hear what the ladies have to say. It is so odd to me that once again, everybody has talked to, and then of course, I almost always forget about Denise. Denise goes, so are you unblocked yet?
When Denise said that though, this is when I started liking Denise. Because when she said that, I was like, she's very on point when it comes to this conversation, because Denise is not with Jackie like that.
No.
And it's also a thing that if you want to move down, when Ming said that she was like,
let's not get there yet. Let's get to your no, because we have conversation. We're definitely gonna have conversations about that.
Okay.
This was just the beginning part of this conversation. I do hate that the producers did two walkouts in one, but it's showcasing how Jackie does not want to confront. I think what Cindy said, confront what's coming at her. Mm-hmm. And you brought your daughter on this show. You were really excited about this edition, but you had to have known that your daughter's not you, and how things are going to come out different. And sometimes you have an agreement before you get there, and then you realize, no, this is so similar to the way we've been working before. Yeah, it's time to shut this down. And I think that's where Shanice. Her name is Chantel. That's where Chantel's coming from, where I think she thought one thing, now she's in here and she's getting another thing. And I don't think she wanted it to be like this, but it's just coming out, which is what I liked about the second part of the conversation after Brandy's season dump. I like what happens after that, but Jackie getting up and walking away every second it's something that she does regularly, but if now we're getting 2 in one episode,
Mhm.
it's already been old. It's getting even older. She gave
Yep.
us this BS sizzle reel aspect of her sizzle reel, and how long can you even keep a sizzle reel? That has to expire because you want to stay current. Anyway, and then that part's boring. Now she's walking out, and she's about to walk out again. It's unbecoming, and
Yep.
it's just not a good look for her anymore. It was fun before, it's not anymore. She does gather the girls. She is the ringleader. I'm glad to say that even in this
Who's
next
the
scene we talk.
ringleader?
No, I'm sorry. As much as I hate to say it, she get the girls riled up. She's
Who?
just annoying because you can't combat somebody like that.
Who, Jackie?
Yes, Jackie get the girls riled up. The only problem is
I think in this space
you
she
can't
wasn't.
penetrate
I
her.
think the thing in this space that's not true.
You don't think so?
When Brandy when she asked Brandy about why Brittany didn't come,
Mm-hmm.
I think.
But wait. Why are we jumping so far ahead?
Oh yeah, let's jump. I was just saying that she walked out now, and I hate that they keep showcasing her acting like this, especially all in one episode.
I agree.
Yeah, but we can move to the here's your favorite. We'll give you the floor. Talk about this amazing event. I actually heard about it in the New York Times.
Did you?
I heard about it from Evelyn. So
yeah, they said it was such an amazing. They said, "Oh my God!" The New York Times. They said,
wasn't there.
"Wow, Brandy's event was top notch." They had it in the New York Times. I think TMZ reported on it. So yeah, talk about your homegirl's event.
I will say that, like I said, that I talked to Evelyn, and she told me that even though she wasn't there, it was a talk that it was an amazing event.
It was the talk of the town, yeah.
Did she really? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you know that I talked to Evelyn. So.
But she said even though she wasn't there, it was an amazing event. Okay.
I mean, you've seen her interview Brandy on her podcast.
I did.
Like even though like there's a show, there's also like the support of their businesses, and I feel like that's the thing. So like, yeah, maybe not on the show, it wasn't that way, but I also think that in real life, I mean, Ming will tell you, Brandy can't cook, ain't shit good, but also she asked you with the restaurant, can she come cook the food too? So, I mean,
she was nervous that Brandy was gonna cook it.
No, she asked the people at the restaurant. She said she seen a plate outside. She said, did Brandy cook it? And then after that, when Chantel called, she said, you let me come cook in the kitchen. Let me come cook. That one had nothing to do with Brandy. So Ming thinks she can cook better than anybody else. But whatever you ever seen Ming cook?
She's not.
Wait.
But if we gonna go with this logic, because
Ming brought one seasoning.
You asked me a question, and I'm going to answer it.
One seasoning.
You said that.
Did she not?
What you did say to me and Cindy was, oh no, I guess you was just trying to drag me. What did you taste it? It looked like Ming has tasted her. It looked like Ming has tasted her food, and she was unimpressed.
To upgrade Brandy's.
It looked like Ming tasted Brandy's food, and she was unimpressed. So I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna go with, because you know what, children normally tell the truth. So I'm gonna go with Ming's logic.
So Ming is a child.
The way that this relationship she got going on with Tai, she is. But if you want to know if somebody's tasted the food, Ming has tasted that lady food, and she is unimpressed. So Ming, you can go on, move forward. I don't know what you're gonna do. Protect your girl.
When was the time she tasted Brandy's food?
When they were in Vegas, she was cooking for the girl.
I thought nobody ever made the food.
But maybe not, because Brandy's spirit was so bad. I wouldn't even eat from her.
She never had Brandy's food. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Like I never seen where Ming said when she ate the food from Brandy and like she ate it.
She's close. She has closer proximity than all three of us. And she thinks that the food is bad.
But the reality also is when she came to this event, she asked the restaurant,
can she cook? Because she thought Brandy was making the food.
So Ming don't think nobody can cook better than her. But when are you cooking, ma'am?
She's not trying to be a cook.
But when are you? But she want to cook in the kitchen at this restaurant.
She's
trying to be a cook.
Just so she doesn't have to eat Brandy's food. I think that's what she was getting at.
But she never said about the seasoning. She said, when can I cook?
I think she was nervous that we were making Brandy's meals.
When Ming cooks some food and they say it's good, then I will go agree with that part.
You don't have to be a chef to know that something don't taste good.
I ain't listening to nothing that Ming's saying.
Okay,
Go ahead.
so
So what's the next
so
scene? Sorry,
so
Cindy. Go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say. So we get to the scene of her event
Thank
at the very beginning. So let's go back to Chantel
You know I'm
actually.
lost right now. Go ahead.
Okay,
right
um,
now.
so we get to the her scene. So we get to her event. We see Brandy in the kitchen. We see Ming come through. I did think that Ming looked cute.
Mhm.
I liked her white
She did.
outfit.
I liked her outfit a lot because Brandy
Uh-huh.
looked stupid in that bodycon or maxi dress, whatever she had on. She looked dumb.
Are you kidding me?
Her body looks amazing, but I thought that
That
the outfit
dress
was stupid.
that Brandy had on in that scene
When
looked
Ming
great.
came in, I said, "Eat, mama,
Let me
and
pull
get
this.
out that kitchen looking so great
Let me
like
pull this up.
that."
Yeah, I
Let
thought
me
she
pull
looked
this up
great.
while you doing this, Cindy.
Yeah, pull it up.
But so anywho, so we get to, we're in the kitchen with them both.
Mhm.
Ming comments in her confessional that they have a love-hate relationship.
Mhm.
But Brandy did look genuinely happy to see her.
Did I
And
miss a rekindling of their relation? Like I don't,
I
or
I
We
no, I
never
think I
seen it.
think she was just like, she goes, I think, they have a love-hate relationship. She was just like, I'm liking her more.
okay.
Because all
And
that bad energy she had for her, she realized it may not be
let
that.
me finish. Can I
That's real talk.
finish? Can I
No, I got you,
finish?
Cindy. I'm just saying, I'm just giving my honest.
Okay. All
That's what
right.
it is.
Okay. So
Okay,
when
I didn't
so
miss it.
she was just, can I finish?
Yeah, no, my bad. Sorry, I was thinking to myself. My bad, my bad.
No, that's okay. So she says that they have a love hate relationship, but she is liking Brandy more and more, which I
Mhm.
knew so Deb was gonna love. She was like, I still don't think she can cook, but I'm liking her more and more.
I hated it.
Okay. And so that was the end of their scene. Then Chantel graciously does call, like that she at least called and said that she wasn't gonna be there. Now, what I'm not liking is that Shani, you can't not come to everything because your mother is there.
Thank you.
I was getting annoyed. I was like, now this is like the third event that or dinner or whatever that she can't come to because her mom is there. And I'm
Be
like,
quiet.
either talk about it or don't be on the show.
Be
Like,
quiet, girl.
I
I'm
just
getting
don't get
tired
it.
of
I'm
it.
getting
Yeah.
tired of it. I was just kind of like, when she and even Shani is telling the girls, like, she hasn't apologized, this, that, and the other. But if you blocked your mom, how could she apologize? Number one. And number two, you guys live up and downstairs from each other. Can't you just have the conversation so we can move on? I don't need to see a third or fourth episode with this conflict still in play.
Thank
So I,
you.
I was just getting annoyed with
But you remember she
Chantel.
said she's not gonna let her come down there too, though.
I'm sorry, say again.
You remember she said she's not gonna let her come down there too, though.
Okay. Well, even if that's the case, then now you have an opportunity to just come to this event. Let's move forward. I
Right.
feel like the show is getting stuck on this. All the girls are being like, talk to your daughter, and Jackie's like, I'm not talking about it. And then you have Chantel on the other end being like, oh, good luck and I'm happy for you on your stuff, but I can't come because my mom is there. At some point, you guys have to talk. Like,
Yeah, that part is frustrating me
it's
because
very
I feel like
we're
this whole
frustrating.
getting
season is about
conflict.
waiting for them to talk to each other.
Well, we're getting conflict with each other on
Right.
Chantel's behalf,
Mm-hmm.
and she's not taking any steps forward. So now you got, I mean, I'm sure this is for the sake of the show, but you got Britt arguing with her, you got Evelyn arguing with her. Now
Right.
you got other girls saying you need to talk to, but she's not even supporting y'all business. She's not coming to volunteering
He's not
events.
coming. Yeah.
All over the sake of the stuff that you are fighting with this other cast member about, it's not fair. If we got to be in a lion's den and watch Jackie throw chairs and stuff, so
Right.
do you. You have to be here with us.
Right.
So you're gonna tell me that this outfit that Brandy had on was not cute?
I did not like. I did not like it. I'm sorry.
This outfit that Brandy has on, I think it looks amazing
And
on
I
her.
can see that it shows your story. I did not think so, and that's fine. I
What do
thought
you
that
not like
Ming Lee
about
looked better.
What do you not like about this?
It's too busy. It's
I
too
think
busy. It's too many patterns. It's too much color going on. I just that's how I feel about it. Now you can drag me, yell at me. It's too busy.
I'm not
It's too
trying
many
to. I'm not
patterns.
gonna do
I don't
all
like
that.
it.
I'm just saying.
I don't
like,
even think it was camera ready. It was just too much. And I think that can you pull up what Ming Lee had to showcase the difference? One person looked like they came to own the room.
I don't
This
know.
one looked like she came to dance.
If you can send me something that Ming Lee had on, then I can post it.
This one looked like she came to eat some of the food. Ming Lee looked like she was ready to serve it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
So she's a server. That's fine.
Okay.
I I'm just gonna give my
the white that Ming had on.
yes.
I thought she had a really nice outfit
She
on.
came to serve food in white.
No.
First of all, we're not saying serve like that.
You said Ming came to work.
No, he's not saying it like that. He's being like served like
it was a double entendre. I was saying that she was serving in her outfit and she was
okay. I'm like, wait a minute. Okay. No. I don't think that Ming's outfit was better than Brandy's.
It was.
The white that Ming had. Well, hold on.
Yes.
I don't know how many times you need to say. We talk about the same outfit.
I'm gonna pull it up so we can look at it.
Okay. It's okay.
I don't understand why. So Deb, I don't understand why you're stuck on this. Why can't we have our opinion? We didn't like it.
I just want to show the people that's watching the video the difference between what Brandy had on.
Well, while you do that, can Cindy start to go through the next parts of the scene?
I didn't say that she could not.
Okay, come on, Cindy.
I just don't understand again why we're stuck on this. So then the rest of the women show up. They sit down at the bar area. That's when Brandy, because Jackie comes late. She's always late. Mm-hmm. Jackie comes in, so Brandy is trying to greet everybody. Then Brandy kind of starts to talk about that who's coming and who's not coming. That Brittany is not gonna make it. They don't know why. Evelyn was not invited, and Evelyn was like, and I'm fine with that. Mm-hmm. Then Brandy says, and Chantel called. She's not coming. But she did say, and then Jackie starts to be like, oh, can I have Dougie? Are the lights still on? Did you turn the lights off? I was like, Dougie, now you're on the phone now?
Cindy, when she was doing this,
I was like, come on.
I was like, what are we watching?
Right. It was so uncomfortable. And I'm just like,
she asked about the lights being on. She asked about
who was winning the game. I was like, what?
And then it was like, he was in the game.
Right.
I was like, what?
Right. She was just doing any and everything. I was just kind of like, what are you talking about, Jackie?
Did he talk to Chantel?
Right. And then said to call her and tell her that she loves her. And I'm like, you just live upstairs from her. Why don't you
can
do
slide a note under a card under the door, girl. If you really want to reconcile with your daughter, girl.
Exactly.
Go down to the Walmart, slide a card under the door.
Right.
And meanwhile, Brandy's telling you what Chantel done said. But we're having a whole conversation about Chantel, Dougie, and she's telling you like, I feel like this entire situation, they all kept saying that Chantel wants to talk to her.
Right.
And Jackie would not. And I think that so we get to like Ming and her. If you want me to go through or you want to do it?
No, you do it. I mean, I just feel like it was so silly and childish. At this point, it's like I would rather Jackie say, and she has said it, but I would rather her continue to say, don't ask me about my daughter. Don't tell me about my daughter. Don't tell me that.
But she ended up saying that. But the reason why she said
it, so this is where I disagree. This is where
wait, because Ming actually said it. When Ming said it, it all made sense. But I'm like, and then why would you not? I feel like they don't want to say nothing about what Ming said to her. She was like, well, I want Chantel to be here.
Mm-hmm.
And then Ming was like, well, that makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
But Jackie has never said that.
I don't give a fuck about that part. Let me tell you something. This is what has been bothering me. Jackie is not saying as clearly as Cindy has said it. It's always been this. Well, we're not going to do that today. I told y'all that we're not going to do this, and we're not going to. Because if you say we're not going to do it today, I'm bringing it up tomorrow, ho.
Right?
We are going to talk about this. And you're passive aggressive, like, don't do it. Don't. Every second somebody says, well, do you want to talk about what happened with your daughter? You know what? Let me take my stuff, get the car ready. Go. All of this passive aggressiveness, if she truly strongly felt this way about all of it, she'll say to the girls, if you bring up my daughter, I'm going to get up and leave.
Right.
I do not want to talk about this. I will not talk about this. I feel like you're disrespecting me if you bring her up. And when you bring her up, I will leave. That way I won't even get frustrated because she already let me know.
Yep.
You want to bring her up if you want to, girl. Gonzalo, I'm leaving. It's time for me to go. If you want to keep bringing her up, I will deal with me and my daughter. And I don't think she is going to. I do think that she has a issue in some capacity and how she's treating and dealing with her daughter. And I feel like her daughter, what the hell? I feel like her daughter does have valid points. So who knows what that relationship's going to be like? And hopefully we get to see it transpire and figured out and ironed out on screen and on camera.
What we do, I don't know if we get to see it ironed out, Busy, but they get into it again.
Yeah, but I would rather her just say, I'm not talking to you all. And I do not, every time you bring her up, I am going to get up and I am going to leave.
I don't want to hear her more if she did that.
Yeah, just do that and say, I will talk to my daughter when I talk to her.
Jackie not gonna play with Ming like she played with everybody else. And that conversation that she had when she was asking Jennifer how to handle this, when that thing happened between Jackie and Ming, Ming canceled Jackie the fuck out real quick. She was like, I'm asking Jennifer because the reality is that this not we're not.
And she even said, she goes, well, you can talk to her about it. She was like, I'm going to talk to her about whatever I want to talk to her about.
Yes.
Right.
Ming not playing with Jackie like that. And I feel like Ming is the person that Jackie won't fuck with, like she fuck with the rest of these people, like Denise. Oh, she won't eat Denise up, but not with Ming. And so then she had to end that thing up with saying, no, we're cool. And Ming said, we are cool. You know what I'm saying? Like Ming was like, but ma'am, at this point, I'm asking Jennifer because I came on the show as Jennifer's friend.
Right.
So I'm asking my friend, how you handle the situation.
Right.
And I don't feel like Ming was wrong.
I don't either.
I agree. You made sense for the first time in an hour and 30 minutes.
Because you don't be listening.
Oh, no, I listen. Trust me.
I was trying to start from here before the rest of this conversation, but you don't listen, so that's why. But no, I love that part when Ming did that because I was like, and when she said, your daughter bringing this shit to us, I'm like, why has nobody said this?
Well,
right.
When Ming said, because I think she was saying that when you talk,
I think people have said that. I think that she was. I think so. This is what
Jackie, but Jackie never said when Ming said. When Jackie said talk to Jennifer about that the man she got.
Right.
She said, but when that comes to my daughter, talk to me, and she said, no, I'm gonna talk to Jennifer. And then when she said, but your daughter's coming to us talking about this stuff, and the first time she feels Jackie can do anything because Ming's the only person on this show who has really expressed this.
Well, no, I disagree.
The other ladies have though.
Yeah, the other ladies have said that to her.
I don't think Ming.
When I say what I'm saying, you talked. I think
I wasn't done what I was saying though, but I mean, go ahead.
What was your end point? Go ahead. You know, I love to give you the floor.
My end point was when Ming said it, it ended Jackie's rebuttals. Everything was happening on the show because. Yes, they all have been saying it, but you fighting me about something, and you're supposed to be a friend of mine because you keep bringing my shit up on the show. But then, and she even said, when you bring up me and Tai, I don't like that. But then when I bring my stuff up, she said the elephant in the room. You bring up this elephant in the room, and then when your elephant come in the room, then all of a sudden we can't talk about it. But the reality is that we're having this with your daughter. And she's bringing it to us. We're not bringing this shit to you. So at this point, Jennifer, how you deal with it? And I thought,
are you done?
When she said that, I was like, Ming was on her shit.
Are you done? I'm gonna start asking that.
And now I'm done.
Okay. I disagree. I feel like the other ladies have pushed back on her. They know where she's getting this information, where they're getting this information from when they talk to her about this. Brittany was yelling it across Vegas. To get to her, you need to talk to your daughter and be better to your daughter and show some expression with your daughter. I hate to say it, and I may throw up. Evelyn has also expressed the fact that your daughter is saying these things. You need to talk to your daughter about this stuff. They're not throwing this out of thin air because they're looking at what the problems are, and then they're figuring out how to combat Jackie or confront Jackie. I think everyone is saying it. I think Ming's approach, the only reason why I think Ming's approach was a little better or sweeter was because, one, Jackie's gonna not respond or not want to talk about it in general. We're seeing that in real time. But Ming was asking as, so okay, we on my side, you on my side, I'm on your side, we cool. What do we do? Like what do we do? Now I don't think anyone has asked that question yet. And maybe that made up. No, I don't think that even caused pause for Jackie. But I don't remember anyone going to Jackie and saying, your daughter's coming to us. So then what do we do? And even though she was phrasing it to to Jennifer, you can hear, girl, you want all of us to shut up, but your daughter is talking. We're not trying to pick a fight with you. Your daughter is talking. And I think that's where Jackie kind of got, if we want to say she got stuck, because she's like, well, you guys talk to her and keep her in and support her, because no one said that part to her. But everybody has let her know that, girl, your daughter's talking. What are you going to do? Are you going to fix it? Are you going to say something about it? And me, the only person who has said, what do you want us to do? Adjacently, what do you want us to do when she comes to us? Or how do we handle when she comes with us? I think that's the only difference in Ming's approach.
And I agree with what you're saying, but I'm saying a lot of that stuff happened after Ming said this stuff. When Ming said this stuff, it was just for Jennifer. When she checked Jackie's ass,
I think that she did that on purpose.
She did it very much so on purpose.
And I think that approach was the only thing that was different. I don't think everybody was saying that. Everybody's been doing the same thing. Ming's smart approach was to say that. So
I
what
think
do we
that
do?
Ming has not been included in a lot of conversations that everybody else is having. Yeah. So when Evelyn is coming, it's not that thing. I think that Ming's only the thing that Ming was able to do is her friend that brought her on the show was Jennifer. So when Jennifer made the comment about let's do it and be respectful, she was like, well, then what do I do? So when Jackie started talking, it was like, ma'am, I'm not talking to you because my friend is sitting over here and saying to me, let's do it respectful. And when this is literally like when Jennifer said this part. So when Jennifer said that, that's when Ming had responded. And so then when Jackie interacted and she was like, I'm not asking you shit.
I think she did that on purpose. Girl, so what do we do when her daughter keeps coming to us saying that she after over her daughter over? And no, you don't want to talk about it. Yeah. You say you don't want to talk about it, girl. Jennifer, what do we do when Chantel keeps coming in and saying that her mother is abusive? She yells at her, she's cussing her out, she treats her like a slave. What do we do?
Can I just interject really quickly?
Go ahead.
I feel like the difference that Ming has over what how the other ladies approached it is that she says to Jackie flat out, you're in my business, and I'm not trying to be in your business, but your daughter is bringing her business to us. So so if Jackie could talk about my business, I'm going to talk about how I feel about Chantel, and that's that.
And don't come up to me. I want these two to be together. You don't want nothing for us, girl. Leave me and that other lesbian out of it. I want these two to be together. You don't see me bringing up this girl. Don't talk about us.
Right.
Where's that way? Because if you remember, right before that happened, she was like, when they were I don't forget who said something, but she was like, I want those two to be together.
Right.
And then Ming was like, hey, but you keep bringing it up.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And this is before we got all the way to this point. So Ming has been feeling away for a very long time, and I feel like Ming has a like. I understand why Ming felt that way.
And check your inbox, so Deb.
Okay. On Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, but I feel like you're being like Ming is the one who first started saying, um, confronting Jackie. But what I think that Busy is saying is that she's not. She's just her approach is different than what the other ladies
Mm-hmm.
approach Jackie with.
Oh no, what I'm saying was the Ming was the first person that Jackie listened to. That's
No,
all.
I think that I know. I feel like Ming was the first person that shut Jackie down because she had the leverage of being like, "You are in my business with me and Ty."
Mm-hmm.
So what
No,
I'm
I'm agreeing with you. She was
Yeah,
the
yeah,
first
yeah.
person to
Yeah,
shut Jackie down
but I
because
don't feel like Ming is the first person that approached this conversation with Jackie.
I
What
Yeah.
don't. Yeah, I don't
I
believe that either. I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I feel like even at the dinner, even though, Jackie was cutting Brandy off and checking in with Dougie and asking about the lights were on and all that stuff, Ming came to a great point of being like, this is the situation. I think that the way that she handles Jackie is it does kind of shut her down.
For sure.
But I feel like Jackie still wasn't going to hear from Ming either,
From anybody.
from anybody.
Yeah. It
She
didn't matter
she
who it
she
was.
she didn't want to talk about it. She was
But
like, "Can you
that's
get my
no,
card?"
but that's nobody else's fault. My reality, my thing is this, and like I got what you said, but I want to play the not audio version of this
Hmm.
because I do feel like I think that Brandy's outfit was way better than Ming's, but we can. I want to play it. Y'all
No,
give me the judge in the comment section. But I love what
no,
Brandy had on to
no.
me. I was like, are we kidding? Like I don't understand, but
No, but
Oh
I
my
didn't
you
say
God.
know,
she didn't look
y'all feel a
cute.
way. I feel a way. It's okay.
I
We're not.
don't, yeah.
We don't have to agree.
Loved it.
Yes. Look, and she's giving
Okay,
with
here we go.
what the restaurant's
Let
giving.
me. I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play.
Environment.
Yeah.
Like for the environment. This is it. I've
Hold
never
on.
been to the
Give me.
restaurant. It was
Give me
my
a minute,
first.
y'all. Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Okay,
Okay.
I've never been to a restaurant. It was my first time going to the seeing a restaurant.
Uh-huh.
But the way that even he presented himself in that
Yep.
suit, it just what she had on gave the environment. I'm not saying that
Absolutely.
what Brady had on was ugly. I didn't like it, and I didn't feel like it fit the occasion.
Yeah, 1,000%. She looked like she was appropriate to definitely be in the restaurant. She did look, you know, I loved what she had on. I'm sorry. I that was the first and only time that I've seen her walk into a scene where I was just like, okay, Ming.
Yeah, she looked good. She looked
Yeah.
real good walking up in there.
Yeah, because most of the other scenes I'm like, and also, I will say she seems kind of salty in a lot of the scenes. But
Hmm.
this one, she was smiling. She was like, "Hey," she did throw her little shade by saying, like, I still don't think she can cook, but I'm liking her more. you
Yeah,
know,
I'm here for the little light shade about it all.
I'm here for it too. So
Yeah.
yeah, she's definitely growing on me. I like her out of the new people. Well, I was gonna say, I don't. I'm partial to Ty.
Okay.
So I'm really liking Ty, but they're not bothering me. Right now, I like the dynamics that they're still kind of building these friendships. I wish that they would focus on that more, because I
Mhm.
really am over this, Jackie and Chantel storyline. Like,
That's the part that I'm not over. So if I
really?
could,
Okay.
yes, I want them to tease this out only because there's been so much scuttlebutt
Hmm.
for seasons about Jackie and her relationship with her daughters.
Yeah.
And it seems as if, I watched this YouTuber, her name is Erica De Niro. When the children get old enough, the children will speak.
Hmm.
And, she's been able to hide a lot of this stuff for so long.
Right.
Even the dark skinned daughter and how colorism plays a major effect in the to who Jackie communicates with and how she loves them.
Hmm.
I just she's shutting it down, which is frustrating me. But I need us to explore this dynamic,
Hmm.
even if she wants to start going to therapy and work. I want us to go into whatever this is. She brought her
I
daughter in
agree
here.
with you. I think that those are really good points, but I feel like we still have to talk about it. What I'm tired of,
Yeah.
and what I meant is that I'm tired of the her not coming because my mom's going to be there,
Hmm.
and then the women being like, you need to apologize and take accountability, and Jackie being like, bye
Yeah,
bye.
gotta go. When
Yeah,
she said, I
that's what
blame
I'm
the
tired of.
driver, I said,
Right.
oh, here, what? I guess I was about to turn off the TV as soon as she started putting on her coat. Because
Yes.
it's just at this point, I'm over it.
Yeah.
Every scene you're walking out of,
That's
I'm
what I'm over.
over it. What
Yeah,
is this?
that's
Her
what I'm
fourth
over.
walkout? Which one? Okay. When was her first walkout?
She first walked out of
Was it in Vegas? Was it
it's
when she was like, if I could get that on this phone, it's gonna be a whole nother. Was that her first
yeah,
one?
it was in Vegas, but she also walked away from Chantel. So
Oh yeah, that's true. So this, yeah,
first she
tired
walked
of
away.
it.
Yeah, first she walked away from Chantel herself.
Mhm.
Then she walked away
Wait,
from
what are we talking
Brittany.
about real quick?
Oh,
Just
we
that
do not need you to be involved. This is a me and Cindy conversation, real quick, and then
what
we will
what
loop you in.
what I want is
What were we talking
exactly
about?
what you're saying. What I want is exactly what you're talking about. Busy is that I want to see the resolve. I'm
Mm-hmm.
tired now of being stuck with. I'm not talking about my daughter and Chantel being like, I don't want to come if my mama's there. That's what I'm over.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so
love
Bad
it.
what are we
bitch.
talking
Never
about
ever play
when it
me
comes
like
to
I'm
me?
average. She just it's so good. I'm
So good.
sorry. She looks so good. So
Yeah.
We talking about Ming. We talking about Ming, right?
yes,
Uh
she look like she running the business. She look like she walking in to tell the people what to do.
huh.
Okay,
Exactly.
so I'm gonna play this,
Okay.
Okay.
but then I'm gonna also go back when Brandy walked in too, and it's okay if y'all don't agree.
Yeah, the girl who looked like she was supposed to be on the
Let
front
me.
part of somebody's yacht.
A what?
She like supposed to be partying, popping bottles in the front part of somebody's yacht. She just looks like she's going to do something
This is
else.
Ming.
Trying too hard. You're trying
No,
to.
I'm not.
It's
What I,
okay.
what
No one's saying that her outfit is
y'all done
ugly.
had a
It
whole
was
time.
not for
Can
the
I finish what
occasion.
Can I finish what I'm saying?
Go ahead.
I think that Ming and Brandy will be really great friends. I think when it comes to fashion, Brandy does not miss at all. But that's my own opinion.
Wow, that's
I
so
won't.
not
I won't
true.
listen. I said it's my own opinion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's my opinion.
It
I
is.
think that Ming and Brandy will really be good friends because I don't think that Ming hits all the time. But what I do think is that when they hit, they hit. This dress that Brandy has on, and I was trying to pull up my
Look at that watch. Ooh, the diamonds that goes with it. Now I don't know how these if those earrings are silver, but maybe it goes with
I was
whatever
I I
she has
love
on
the
her
whole thing.
necklace.
I love the whole look. I love the jewelry.
Yes.
When she
The watch
walked,
with the diamonds, she's just iced out. She looks like
yeah.
an ice queen walking in. And now I'm just now seeing those frills, which girl, you need to get out of the kitchen with those. That's probably why they had to leave it.
If I'm the host, I'm gonna come in looking like Ming. I'm not gonna come in looking like Brandy. Brandy looks even better and more. Okay.
because I can understand what you're saying. We're saying like the looks of everybody, but we're just saying because it's Brandy's event, she looks basic.
I just think that look is basic.
If we're looking at everybody who came there, we're looking at Ty, we're looking at Jennifer, and
But
Brandy.
it's
I
not
mean,
their event as the
I'm
host.
going to agree to disagree, like we do, Cindy.
Let's agree to disagree. I just feel like
Yeah.
it didn't look host worthy. I have seen her in better looks and fashion wise as well as hair wise. I
I think that Brandy was looking nice.
We know what you think. We already heard it. Look,
I can't. You know
let's
what's so, you
let's
know what's so crazy
what?
is that when I say something, then here you come. The reality is this.
Because we want to hear
Okay,
Cindy.
I
You
heard
talk
what
too
you
much.
said. I heard what you
Sometimes we
said.
want to hear
Ming
what
looks
Cindy
great.
got to say.
Ming did her thing. Oh, she looks great in her white, and it's fine. I understand what you said. But I think that Brandy looked the same way you feel about Ming. I feel the same way about Brandy.
We understand.
So
we understand.
we can move on.
Oh, are we
Yes.
sure? People want to hear what Cindy got to say too. You're not gonna be up here bullying.
Y'all both
Cindy,
said the same thing.
Cindy, stand behind me. Let me tell you something.
Y'all both said the same thing.
You're not gonna sit up in here and just bully and bulldoze through
Let's look
with
at the
this
comments.
Brandy payment.
Nick
We're not
said
all getting
Brandy
paid
was
by
wrong
Brandy.
right here.
So you're not gonna
Gloria
sit here and
said,
bully
I
us.
did like Brandy's confessional better than I liked the black top. She said Brandy was a basic Hawaiian girl. Listen, I'm not mad about the people are saying. My own
She lit like somebody who's supposed to be on the beach.
I feel like Brandy looked great. I'm not mad what y'all saying. But
can't
can I
be
get my
mad.
space for saying how Brandy feel?
You can't be mad. You seem
how Brandy
bothered, but you can't be mad about what we're
Y'all
saying.
go on and on and on. I'm like, I heard what y'all said.
Oh, it's us.
But I also no. before I read the comments, y'all, I'm like, okay, I get it, but I think that Brandy looked great.
Okay, well, thank you so much for
And
your
we can move on from here. Like, we don't have to keep on reading and Brandy like, oh, it looks really bad. It was the basic.
We didn't say, but you keep
Y'all was going on and on.
No,
look.
we did
First
not
of
say
all,
that.
Y'all were.
we weren't even talking about that. We were talking about while you went
Because
away.
I stopped talking. Y'all kept going on and on about how Ming looked and
She
Brandy
looked
did not
good.
look. It went on and on and on. Go back and
Because I
watch
thought
it later on.
because I thought first of all, like I said, this is the first time that I've seen Ming and was like, okay, she stood out. I thought she looked great. This is the first time, and I said this is the first time that I felt that way. I don't understand why you're making it a competition. We don't have to like
I'm not
me.
making that
Let me
competition. All
finish.
I
Let me
said
finish.
was
Can I
that Brandy
finish?
looked
Let me
good.
finish. Let me finish. All I said to me when you started talking about the scene initially was what jumped out to me was how good Mingling looked. And then you started going on and on and on how Brandy was looking great. And nobody said that Brandy was looking a mess. I'm just saying compared
Busy
to
literally said she looked
I
basic.
said that no, I did. I said she didn't look fit for the environment and the atmosphere. I didn't say she looked bad. And you can rewind these.
Thank
Roll it
you,
back.
Nate. Thank you, Nate. But the reality was, y'all said Brandy looked basic, and that Ming looked good.
I said she looked basic to
Ming
me.
looked good in white
because
had on
because
white.
you were bringing up how good you thought she looked, and to
Because
me I wasn't
because
even
that's my
talking about
opinion.
Brandy. What I
That's
was
my
talking
opinion.
about was how I thought that Ming looked great to me. That's
Mhm.
how it even started. So I don't know what you're talking about being like we went on and on and on. What you were trying to do was
That was trash.
compare. No, what you were trying to do was compare them. I wasn't comparing them. What
Eat 'em
I
up.
said was that I think to me that Ming looked bomb. That's all I said. And
Eat
then
'em up.
you started being like, but Brandy's dress was this and Brandy's dress was that. And
And
I'm
you know
like,
Mhm.
what, Cindy?
okay,
Maybe I did. Maybe I
Right.
did.
yeah.
But you know what I'm going to not do
Mm.
is not say that I don't think that Brandy looked good. I posted
That pullover dress she
We
had
get
on looked
it.
Hey,
nice.
well, hold on. What now? Now
We
listen.
got it.
I listen to Cindy.
Didn't Neek just say we get it, so
posted
Deb?
Brandy on my Instagram about that dress that she had.
Okay,
on.
Neek said we got it. Even the people in the comments said we got it. We all understand.
So so what I'm saying is
You
this.
about to
I'm
repeat
gonna
it.
go after this. I do love that what Brandy looked. I thought the dress was nice, and I love how Brandy looked.
And
Now,
I hope you get a raise. Okay, so now finishing this episode, she gets up and she leaves, and that was the end of that
the episode.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I hate to ask a question because I need to go watch Love Island because my mom's texting me about it.
Watch that.
I give the episode a 4. I want to continue with the 4 that I gave. I'm sure we have new individuals who are watching or viewing this mess of a YouTube show. Put in the comments what y'all rated 1 through 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. I still continue on with it being the 4. You know what? I think the only reason I'm gonna tick it up a little bit with to a 5 is because there are some nuances that maybe Cindy had brought out that I hadn't thought through. And you know, moving the story along just a little bit more, I think that some context was helpful. I think I hate to say it, I hope it don't sound ridiculous, and I know I do. The conversation around Ming and the way that she conversed with Jackie says SoDeb, or the how he highlighted that also brought some context to that story. So I'm gonna change it from a 4 to a 5 after this conversation. I thought it was a 5-ish episode. I'm still tired of Jackie walking out of every scene. I need a little bit more discourse about what's going on. I'm wondering if they're gonna stop this whole Christian and Jennifer versus Evelyn story, and now we're like, that's from the past, and we're moving forward.
We haven't seen it in 2 episodes.
I'm sorry.
We haven't seen it in 2 episodes.
We haven't seen him in 2 episodes, which hurts my soul because I really do like what Christian looks like. But
I'm saying that story now. We haven't seen it in 2 episodes.
Yeah, so hopefully they've decided we're gonna scrap this. We're not gonna talk about this anymore. We're gonna move on from it, and maybe this is the new thing. I'm sorry, production. This Ming and Tai thing, it's not working for me. It doesn't seem organic. Shout out to Nene Leaks. It just
Can I ask you something real quick?
Yeah.
You know, on a scale from 1 to 10 for the new girls is on this season, between Denise, I would even bring Brittany to this conversation.
I like Brittany.
And Ming and Tai.
Mhm.
On a scale from 1 to 10, what would you give the new girls?
If I, being honest, I don't need Ty. I think Ty needs to not be a part of the. Sorry, she can be a part of the show, not so integral into the show. I like it with Ming being a part of the show,
Yeah,
and
real
we're
quick,
getting
in the chat, what would y'all give it?
yeah, we're getting more of Ming, so I like her being a little bit more integrated. But then I want this whole Ming Ty thing to be something separate because I liked where they were going with the whole Brandy Ty Ming love triangle. I liked it. I liked
Mhm.
it. I
I did
want Brandy
too.
get your box 8, okay? Because that man been cheating on you with everybody. Let
Yep.
her lick, let her lick a little bit of it. I mean, that's what I wanted to see. I was hoping. That's what I was hoping. The Denise girl, I'm still getting to know her. I think we're also getting to know her. So she hasn't moved me either way. I do like Brit. I don't know what your problem is with her religion, how she's showing up. She's even talking about mocktails. I do like in the defense of Jackie's daughter, which even moved this conversation more forward because of the way that she was aggressively trying to defend her daughter, and it gave Chantel something to showcase to talk to the other ladies about, and she had a solid partner and friend. And because I want that storyline to be opened up more, I need Britt here because she is gonna be the defender of children of psycho parents.
Wait,
And I think that's everybody, right? I'm not
yeah.
missing anyone. Okay.
No,
You gave
you got
everybody.
everybody. What busy. I disagree. I feel like Brittany has never fit. I feel like she's using this religion. Um, I feel like she's using religion. I don't feel like she's genuine.
Okay.
And now that she has gotten her divorce from her man that she converted for,
She ain't even know anymore.
Yeah.
allegedly, now she's not wearing her
She's
hijab.
taking that shit off. She said,
Yeah.
girl, tried it, been there, done that, got a t-shirt.
Right, right. So I don't feel like I feel like also she's very I'm sorry,
Mm,
angry. And what I don't like is her trauma bonding with Chantel and,
ooh.
trying to work out her mommy issues and
Through
compare.
Chantel at Jackie.
Yeah.
Exactly. And
Okay.
so I
That's
feel
fair.
like, yeah, I feel like, you know what? It's great if, you can relate to her in that way, but the anger and her cussing her out and calling her mom bees and all that stuff, like that's just too much for me. I feel like but she was angry in the first time she was on, and she bad talked the show. So I feel like, why are we bringing this woman back? I just don't feel like she's a fit for me.
Yeah.
Denise, she's so quiet. Even though she did have
But
that
she
moment
became
where,
louder though, really, right?
well, even in this episode, she did have that moment where she just, throw out a good bit of shade at Jackie, being like, but can you tell me, are you
How did you
unblocked?
feel about that, Cindy?
What?
When she said, "Are you unblocked?" How did you feel about that?
I loved it. I
I
thought it was
did.
great. I was just like you. I forget that she's there, and then all of a sudden,
Yeah.
then she says something. I'm like, oh, okay, girl. It was perfect. It was perfect, and that's how you put somebody in check. Other than what Brittany was doing, was calling her bees and all out of her name and all that stuff. Like,
Yeah.
she is still cognizant that she is talking to somebody's mother, even though she doesn't seem to like Jackie at all.
Yeah.
But
But you don't like that part about, so I think where, and excuse me, I'm sorry to cut you off,
no, it's
and
okay.
you can stop me at any time. You don't like that part about her. I think that, yes, I think you are 100% on the money with the displaced anger that she has and the
Hmm.
projection that she's putting onto Jackie. But
Hmm.
then also, you about to throw chairs and you about to jump over couches. And I have so much anger that I'm about to I could displace on you. Girl, let's go toe to toe, or you walk out the room like you always do. Girl,
Yeah,
let's
but
go back and forth.
But
yeah, I
Cindy,
don't.
if he would have chose to, do the show with us, he would know we already kind of agreed with that.
Well, he's
Well,
here
this
now.
definitely is my first and last time. I forgot how
No,
chaotic this
It's
is.
not gonna be his last song.
I love it that you're here. Please come back.
I would.
Please come
I'll talk.
back.
We'll talk after this. Will be fun.
Okay. I just feel like, I don't like that about her. So to answer your question,
Yeah.
I don't mind that she stands up to Jackie. It's
Mhm.
just how she goes about it. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? Like, I don't mind her, but her being like, it's my religion and this, that, and the other, and she's trying to be peaceful. But every time she is in a room with Jackie, she's side eyeing her, being like, "It's Jackie's negative energy." But you're the only one talking about it, ma'am.
I
I,
think that you also have to look at the fact that Jackie wanted her to meet Chantel, and
yeah,
then her and Chantel have a friendship, and now all of a sudden she's against Jackie.
right.
And I think that that's kind of like the confusing part when it comes to this show, when it comes to Brittany and Jackie and Chantel.
Mm-hmm.
That
Um,
confusing.
I think that Jackie wants Chantel to have good friends.
Yeah.
I
Mm-hmm.
think that also, if you look at the history of like Chantel and Evelyn, there's a relationship that's there already too. Because remember that season that they were calling Shanisa Build Whore.
Yeah.
Remember Chantel was befriending
You already
Evelyn.
talked about this. We already heard that. I
No,
don't
no, no,
understand
no.
how that's confusing.
No. We did not. We did not.
Yes, you said it.
Yeah,
You
we
said
talked about
that.
this already. We already talked
No,
about this.
not what I'm about to say. So what I'm saying is that Jackie should understand why the fact that Chantel and not Chantel and Evelyn
Evelyn.
this relationship, because I think that Evelyn really like just genuinely cares about her. And I think that that's where the confusion is coming in at when it comes to this season.
I don't think
I
I
don't
don't
think
think that
that's
that's
confusing.
confusing.
No, I'm saying when it comes to Jackie, I think that's where it comes
I
confusing.
don't think
I
that
don't
it's
think she's
confusing.
confused either. I truly don't think she's confused. I think that she doesn't like that it's not working in her favor.
Yeah, she
I
doesn't want to
do
talk about
not
it.
think that she is confused. She knows
Mm-hmm.
how much of a cycle she is and what the cost could be for her to bring her daughter in. And now you have people who she knows how she's treated her daughter, what she's done with her daughter, how her daughter, a mother knows their child, and she knows. I don't
I
think she's
don't.
confused at all. I think this was
I'm
not a
not
smart
saying
idea for
that
her.
Jackie. I'm not saying Jackie's confusing. I'm saying the
You just said that.
viewers. I'm saying the viewers' confusion when it comes.
We are not
I don't
confused.
think that the viewers are confused. I'm not confused.
Not. Wait. Have y'all been reading these comments?
Hell no, I'm blocked, and then I don't even look through
Because the
basketball wife stuff.
confusion is why is Evelyn in Jackie's business?
Oh,
So
okay.
that's the confusion where people don't understand that. When I do feel like genuinely Evelyn really does care about them when it comes to is it Kahari?
Takari.
Sakari, and when it comes down to Chantel, Evelyn cares,
Oh,
Because
and
I
this
think
was
people
I
are
think
fun.
so
I
I
think
have
ignorant.
that
to
People don't
go.
care. Think that
This
Evelyn
was
cares about
fun.
anything.
So, Deb, thank you so much, Cindy, for doing the Lord's work.
oh
I
so
have to
great that
go
you're
because
here.
I'm forcing Tay Bay to watch Love Island with me, a show
Okay.
he does not like, and that's probably going to be another hour. So if I'm going to keep him up late, I need to give my full attention. Thank you so much, Sodeb,
Thank
for
you for
inviting me.
joining. Thank you for joining. It was
Yeah, this
fun.
was well, I mean, it was a time. A time was
Thank you for
it was
coming
good.
over here and actually joining us because I mean, it's been weeks, so thank you.
Here we go. See, this is how I got trapped into. See y'all later.
Bye. Enjoy your show. Aw.
But yeah, I look at a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, and then I talk to Evelyn, so like
Mm-hmm.
I understand like these conversations that are happening are not just on this show conversations. So
I know, but what I find interesting is that, if people are asking why is Evelyn involved, I think that Evelyn takes her job of being a mom really seriously and in a different way. And so I think that what Evelyn probably doesn't understand is how Jackie could have this discourse with Chantel, because she would never have that kind of issue with her daughter, so but again, I feel like, Evelyn is a main cast member. She is supposed to be involved. So I'm confused why they're confused. Like, she has her
I think that
opinion.
we're always going to be in that space when it comes to between me and you because we understand like how the show works.
Hmm.
But just understanding the underlying of this stuff, like when it comes, I mean, even when we watched this episode when Ty told Jackie everything that Ty has said to Jackie,
Hmm.
even though she said, I love Shanice, but then there's this bone. The love part was missed out of that. Like Jackie is real. She does. I think that Jackie would want the relationship that she has, that Evelyn has with her daughter, that she has
Hmm.
with her children.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're absolutely right. But, once again, the fact that she's bringing up, Evelyn's daughter is a problem to me again,
I
where I'm
hate it.
just kind of like, if you want to have a closer relationship with your children, this is not the way you go about it,
I agree.
yeah,
And I
I
don't
really don't like
understand
it.
why Shanice is always like the target.
Yeah,
Because it's like you can't talk about the mother, but you're gonna talk about
right.
the daughter.
Right. And and if Jackie's gonna blame it on last season with, Evelyn being the detective and just being like you were a streetwalker or whatever she called her,
But even
a
talking back
prostitute.
to when she was calling her a builder whore, like
No, no, no. I'm
Jackie
talking
chose
no. I'm
to.
talking about Evelyn. If Jackie wants to have a problem with Evelyn, bring
Mhm.
it back to her calling her a prostitute, but don't bring it to her daughter.
Oh no, I understand that part. I'm just saying, like, but this is not Jackie's first time attacking
And
Shanice.
that's my problem. That's my problem with
This is the
Jackie.
part that I feel like when Jackie gets upset, she never attacks Evelyn. She always
Right.
attacks Shanice. And
Exactly, and
I
that's what
hate
I'm saying. Attack Evelyn on being like, what, you're a broke down detective or
that.
whatever. Like,
The
bring
thing
it
is,
to her.
like,
Don't
if
make it
she
about her
attacks
daughter.
Evelyn about being a hoe,
Right.
Evelyn had already been on multiple. She said, "Listen, baby, I already been one. So what else we talking about?"
And what else we're talking about? Right.
So they
Exactly.
can't. She can't attack her that way. And I feel like she chooses Shanice because Shanice is always like not
A
visible.
trigger.
Yeah, and I think that even when we watched last episode when Evelyn was connecting Shanice and Chantel together, I
Hmm.
understood the connection between Shanice and Chantel
Me
because
too.
it makes a lot of sense if you watch the show. Like,
It
and I
makes a
know
lot of
you
sense.
understand that more.
Yeah, they're both, they're both daughters of, the stars of these shows. They grew up with them going at it and going back and forth, but now they're both moms. They've grown to that point. I like I it would be great for them to actually become friends.
I think they
But
would be
but what
really
I
great friends.
yeah, but what I really, don't like is that, how you don't like how Brandy gets stuck with a certain storyline.
Mhm.
What I don't like is that once again, we're stuck on this same storyline. Like we've already seen it, Jackie. We don't need to go back and forth with you talking about her kid. But, on Drop the Low, Evelyn says you can. She goes, you know how many whores I've been called? Like she was like, I don't care. I don't care.
Chantel
You
doesn't care.
know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
like, so that's what Jackie is doing. Is like instead of bringing it to her directly, because there's nothing else really she could say to Evelyn except for her kids. And I just feel like we've been there. We don't need to see this again. I really
But
hope that it doesn't become a continuing storyline.
and to add on to that, I love that Chantel has that confidence.
Yeah.
I think that because Evelyn has been called so many holes, and she's like, listen, I've accepted the fact that I've been one before.
Yeah.
Like my life looks very differently now.
Mm-hmm.
Evelyn really doesn't care about that.
Doesn't care. And
Yeah.
and you can tell
And
that
also,
that Shanice doesn't care either. She was just like, okay,
and she's
whatever.
like,
Like,
I'm not my mom. So like,
right.
whatever
And
you
she's
guys
not even
say,
on the show.
yeah, I'm not. I mean, she's on the show, but not in the
No,
group.
no, no, no. She's not a cast member on the
Yeah,
show. We
yeah.
only see Shanice once in a while when, like she was home with Evelyn because of the fire. So we saw her. So, but other than that, she's not on the show. So why are you talking about her? She's
But
not even on the show.
even on Drop the Low, they were talking about how they brought her up again before we seen this episode.
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
Shanice was like, we'll talk about it afterwards. So I think she's going to address, those things. I hope she doesn't. Because
I
I'm
hope she
like,
doesn't either, because the only other reason that they were talking about Shanice was because of Jennifer once again. And it's also like, why are
oh,
you?
okay. So can we rewind back real
Because
quick?
remember, Jennifer was the one being like, "Oh, you're the one that is also dating or your daughter's baby daddy is a felon."
Mhm.
Like Jennifer brought her up and she didn't need
But can we
to.
rewind back real quick? Because also, I'm like, when Jennifer and Ty's having this conversation with Jackie,
Yeah.
and y'all are friend. Well, maybe Jennifer's not a friend of Evelyn anymore, but in the grand scheme of things, y'all both are friends of her. And Jennifer, you've already had a problem with this conversation.
Hmm.
Why are y'all digging into these bones that Jackie had?
Right. Right.
to me, I just feel like if I was Jennifer, this is one conversation I want to be a part of. But then also with Ty, I'm like, you're supposed to be her friend. Like, why are you entertaining this?
Right. That's yeah. I said that point when we talked about it, but whatever. I don't want to. I
I
don't
wanted
want
to
to
bring that back
belabor it.
unless you wanted to like to elaborate on that part. I know we talked about it before, but I just wanted to elaborate on that part a little bit because I'm like, that was cringy to me. Like,
Yeah, so cringy.
I don't that
It's
part.
just like, don't do that. Yeah, I was frustrated with seeing it go in that direction again.
Yeah.
To be honest, yeah.
Well, we can end it here, Cindy.
Yes.
A great show, you know.
Yeah, it was a great
Yeah,
show.
busy here today.
Yep, we had a special
You
guest.
know,
We
it's always a struggle for me. But
oh
I always enjoy it because we all have different opinions on things that go on.
yeah, and I love having all the different perspectives too. So it's great.
I
So
think that it also gives people who actually want to watch this show different opinions.
absolutely, and then they can judge for themselves.
Yeah, and some people go back and watch the show, and after they watch our reviews, I've heard that
Yeah.
from a cast member. I'll say that.
Oh, okay,
So
got it. I
yeah,
love it.
people do go back and watch the show after watching the reviews that we do. Because we do have different opinions, and then I'll be battling out with you guys, but sometimes we agree. Sometimes like me and you on the same page, me and Busy might be on the same page, so it
Yeah,
does work out very well. When it
absolutely.
comes to the franchise, that when it comes to the show that
Hmm.
me and you love,
Yes, absolutely.
and I think that's the best part of doing these reviews with you is that we do give different perspectives, and it does spark people to go and watch the show again. So I love that part.
I love it too. I love it too. And thank you guys for hanging in there with us too, audience in the nation.
Mhm.
I love hearing what you guys have to say too. I haven't actually read, I wasn't able to read a lot of comments because I did it from a different device today. But love having you guys there. Hey
A
to everyone
lot
that
of
said
people on
hi.
your side today. If you didn't read them, they were on your side.
Oh, okay. Thank you
You
guys.
and Busy held the chat down today.
Okay, okay. I love it. All right. Well, do you want me to hop down and you can close out the show?
Yeah, that's cool. Stay in the backstage. I
I,
just want to know people
I
real quick
actually have to. I have to call.
for
I
like
have to make a
like
call.
2 seconds. Is that okay?
Um.
I can wait. I can wait later.
Yeah. Later would be better. I just have to call I have to call my
All
best
right, do
friend.
your thing and then we'll talk later. That's fine.
Okay. Okay. All
All right,
right. Bye,
love you,
you guys.
Busy.
Love you. Mwah. I'll see you later.
All right, bye. Thank you guys for tuning in, y'all. Please subscribe to the channel. Tell some if y'all watching Basketball Wives or you have friends that watch Basketball Wives. We're not a one-sided panel. I choose to do basketball with Cindy because we don't always agree on everything. And I also want to give just different perspectives when we're talking about this show because I always want to fight for my people. Cindy will fight for her people. When Busy come on, sometimes Busy and Cindy fight for the same damn people. But I like to have a dynamic of people who want to conversate about the actual show. I think it's great to do that. So like I want to make sure I don't have like a one-sided show. So outside of that, y'all, make sure you guys tune in to our next review. I do have some stuff coming up that I'm going to be posting probably tomorrow about different stuff that's coming on. But I love you guys so much. Make sure you tell a friend or two because it's good for you. And let me find this damn outro. Because where is it at? And I will catch you guys in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.
Did it, I 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 did it, did it, you did it, I did it, you did it, I did it, I did it, I did it, I